Nxnja.
Everyone stand in a straight line, single file if you can. This is gonna be a little different if this kind of plan on the run, circumstance permitting. We can even get it stuck to a brand. Come on, Octung, man. I know I didn't stutter, just go behind one or the other. Another minute from now, it's gonna get a little loud. Get your head out of the clouds of the gutter right now. Not to mention the extension in the ground. You can hear the sound of it all. Drowned in the gutter with a bowling ball, rolling all the way to crawl right through the gate. Not a second too late to escape. Right back to the same silver plate made for the sort of debate of creationism, a schism in or out of prison. This is gonna begin to start getting behind your mind with some kind of double vision, precision of a Grobenwizen. Yeah, this is probably gonna listen to the Hexenwitcher vision, the precision double digit decimal division. As such is the text. Who's next? Mr. or Mrs.? Motherfucker, just pick one before it's necessary for me to correct your briefs or drawers and inspect it for you. At least it won't be boring, but we are recording the whole floor from door to door. Rich or poor, we all want more than we can even reasonably keep in a storage. Fuck $1 billion wouldn't even fit through your fucking door. Let's just get to business, you goddamn morons. Yeah, this ain't a store, at least not anymore. Do you see a sign here anywhere that says I have to be polite or smile or even be nice to you? Or a single price tag on any packages or bags? Cotton or wool? No, it's all cotton, a bunch of fucking cock and bull. The only thing you can sell here is your soul. I can compensate you for pound with a brick of gold. Bling blinging like I'm ching-a-ling with the ingots you can bring in from the mold. We'll let them settle up cold first before you even start talking like we're hawking cash from a that sketchy pawn shop on the corner store. Man, nah, I hesitate to say that this debate would predate the current state of regulated prices. Mickey Mouse is playing craps with the dice. Lay it out for the map and double check twice, back and forth, up and down each of the corridors. You getting bored? Well, here's some advice. You better ditch the vice at the corner. I already warned you. Yeah, privacy is forlorn here. Just take the stack of paper I tore for you from here and bring it all back signed in black, stacked in ink in the morning.
Nxnja.
Yeah, goddamn. I hope you won't be too soft-spoken if you start choking at the right or even wrong moment. Don't you even know it? I'd almost bet on the foredrawn tricks of escape, except it's been mixed up with, well, yeah, it was already at stake. Come on, man. Is this fake? Motherfucker, I never make mistakes. We call it a crisatunity. This is the price of a unity. Now stop trying to be nice to me before I get sick of this shit. This is quite the predicament. Just don't forget to keep it all stacked into triplicate, alright? This is what we're sticking with now. Listen up, and can you tell me where you're coming from? Austria, Switzerland. Well, no shit. Now this might be interesting. Is there anything that you should probably be telling me, you yellow bellies? Come on, at least before we take you down to the cellar. Yeah, below the seventh circle of hell, heavy metal brass bells toll well for the dead laid to rest in the caskets. Yeah, it looks like they were contracted to be exactly like a cell. Yeah, it keeps the bodies inside from crawling out, not the other way around. Now sit the fuck down, help me figure this out. What the fuck happened to these Knights Templar, Stonemason, Crusader faction back and forth in or out of the tracks of the Netherlands? Fucking Count of Flanders or some shit. Yeah, you better believe we bet a lot of these, you know, fucking heavy feathers on a megalomaniacal obscenity. Yeah, it's already in the profile. Nosedive through these library archives. Mark down both lines down, start filing out both sides. What other kind of benefits are you being credited with instead of this? Or whatever you got in that briefcase? It's just a lot of empty space. Check it out, man. It's more suspicious if you got nothing showing but a face. No luggage, you know what I mean? So I gotta pretend I got something with me whenever I don't want to look too shifty. Alright, fair enough. You said it, not myself. So where are we headed next? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, just between you, me, and the basket on the shelf. Some kind of connected to the present? Yeah, I had to drop the base, cut lace, give chase, blast up into space? Or is it at least lower orbit for things that got a little distorted? It's reported that in this case, the whole stash on board when it crashed in Connecticut? Yeah, this is fucking irrelevant. Check with the president. The cash ain't gonna work, man, not the mint. No, a bill itself, it's just a check to and from the bank. To and from itself. Signed by the same fucking guy that supplied it and who's gonna cash it in the same little bin right beside it. Yeah, trash it. I better not confide what's on the inside of my mind, though. All of you get to hear? No, you get to hear what I want to make you fear when you look in the mirror. It's superior to decking up interiors with some kind of serious security equipment. Fuck that, man. Now, listen, before I send you out on this mission, what is your plan? Infinitus attritionist. Yeah, I thought missionaries were woefully unprepared. You're not even Latin, Spanish. Oh, yeah, I am. Spanish? No, fuck off. We ain't even there yet, man. That's a different planet. No, this is borderline impaired driving of some shit. No wonder that last plane nosedived and crashed in the wrong lane, man. This is starting to sound pretty fucking insane. Part of the sound that you made was a martyr in town today? I thought you already had a camera recording it, man. Just press play. Oh, no fucking way. What? These are fake. What? Fake cameras? What the fuck? Yeah. It's kind of preventative, man. It's part of the same tangent. It's also smart if we hide them so people don't feel like they're being watched and they're more easygoing to confide in you in the new pilot area. Okay, so wait. Yeah, that means we should be hiding fake cameras. Are you fucking bananas? Are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck is the point of that? God damn. At this point, I might as well appoint you as the guy who just smoked a bunch of fucking crack and then opened up this sack and lay it out on the table front to back. Let me check for the next, I don't know, dead drop in the nest. Where the fuck do we get this shit at? Where should I hide these fucking blind eye waste of a time debt reminder, man? You mean the blank screen tanked out cameras? If we gotta hide the fake ones anywhere, yeah, oh my god, I don't fucking care. How about right in that fucking garbage can? There we go, we hid them in the garbage. The largest target for it, it's right over there. Now you better go prepare for an unfair daredevil kind of perennial identity imperative. Now this is not just some charity, I expect something in return, other than motherfucking fake cameras I gotta stash in a trash can in the bathroom. What? Oh, this is fucking batshit Looney Tunes bonkers cartoon logic or something, man. Fucking Wile E. Coyote, goddamn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I guess it's just for insurance or some shit. No, it sounds like it would cost more than we already spent going forward. Yeah, it's a false sense of security. You hearing me? Kind of like an impurity and the surety of a measure of a fraction of eternity. Oh, come to think of it, that wouldn't actually change unless we exchange an impressive display. Yeah, for the next person waiting in the next room, the same. Yeah, you and me can pick this up again later, dude. You keep calling me brah, I'ma break your fucking jaw, motherfucker. Yeehaw, Yankee, extreme par. If you do fuck this up that bad once more or never again, yeah, tell them that you and I never met. If I were you at that point, I might just appoint to anoint to atone to dial tone. The same kind of touch tone? Yeah, tell me where you must go. Yeah, fellas, this is gonna make them all jealous when they notice that the whole remedy is ready, stock, steady. Drop it in a box, tick-tock, this is gonna be heavy. I hope you're actually ready, cause after this, we got nothing left to fall back on and move forward to refer to beyond it. We're gonna be at Colonel Hoppy's internment camp, fucking bouncing Betty Minefield, a rabbit hole minefields. Yeah, motherfucker, zeitgeist or some shit. It might sound like an absurd deal directing for real, but a rabbit hole can swallow you whole, man. I'm serious. Fucking there is an infinite amount of bullshit that can happen instantaneously. It's almost like a black hole of infinite stupidity. Yeah, the event horizon of infinitely curved dumbass singularity space warped around its own bullshit geometry. It curves right back inside of its own asshole. Yeah, and then it turns into a comedy. No matter what direction we take it from here, yeah, it can only go deeper and deeper and deeper into the same creepy but deeply stunning cult of sex and money, I guess. Yeah, no, in addition to hyperbolic superstition. Listen, as far as sense goes, yeah, this ain't making any, man. Those cameras are still in the can. Either way you cut it, yeah, we end up with whatever weird ideas appeal to a majority of a remainder of what's left in the last of the many. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Keep it all in your head. Don't forget to keep your blood red. Yeah, there might even be a hard-ass Serbian black-hand assassin cracking a backhand. He gonna attack coming up around the corner up ahead. Yeah, you gotta get it cracking with the Fed if you can remember what he said. If your blood turns blue, then that equals dead. Enough said.
Nxnja.
I'll swallow your soul. I guess I must be on a roll, whether I'm here to collect a toll. Maybe I just wanted another bowl of the pipe we was choking on before the fight. With the whole cock blow gun patrol, Seminole hit him in the femoral artery. Fire retardant covering of a poison cedar bark smothering coin like a mosquito bite. A needle in the night to steal back your right to be a freak of just spite. What a son of a bitch titty, not even 5 to a 50 matching up to the right. You can catch a lacrosse hatch like a boss, right? You better not become the sole cause of a loss, you know, right? Which way do we crisscross and hitch a hay to a war horses today? You know, I probably would have been more like a notorious Attila Hussar, a feast of the beast that we terror mimic the stare of at least a piece of it or more. I deliver a body quiver until deceased, whether it's the right or wrong kind of yeast. I'm still sorta more of a conquistador, rodolero. No, it's not a sombrero, puto pendejo. I still got SS Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo, Italia, Mafia, Cacophony, a prime piece of some guy's private property, drop it into top speed. You know I already dropped you the lead. Right quick, you can rip it like a Misha Schmidt 163 V2 Cobra Kamikaze suicide torpedo Waffen Raketen Mach schneller Struppen Soldaten unter das Cockpit. A Volksjäger's gotta lock himself in. Oh yeah, on the very spot, it's kind of a scary thought. It's gonna be a one-way trip to the crypt. Might as well tell you my depressing confessions before we score the next criminally critical hit, cause that'll be it. Or if that was still all we had on the contingency list, I thought I just might have lost it. Now I gotta get this all told in a bold title flag on a plaque across the backrest of my chest of drawers sorted into an office table. I already told you about the sort of fabled roots, historical myths, you can score them up quick, still built around at least 1 or 2 pounds of the truth. We even gave them the same leather boots eventually, well, I don't even know who. She can kick them steady to boot, the heavier, the steadier, the better ready to move. We're supposed to water down this fire water booze. God damn, my bad, for real, I should have told you that a long time before we sold it or threw another soldier overboard. Welcome to the fast and furious Urukai horde, a legion Arturius. Curious to jump aboard a privateer's border patrol just to order a hold. Stick 'em up, motherfucker, it's a season to snatch up the keys and crack the lock of the bee's knees, a plantation of this park. I'll bet you it's Almeca, Azteca, Quetzalcoatl, full throttle Thunderbird, cold steel cutlass, it's tough, not to mention a Trans Am with a Gundam merge. Funny motherfuckers are gonna be getting redundant, a gun down in a hurry, run them around cross town till they start to get a blurry, a skirmisher offshore reserves. They can't preserve the ranks, they even build another bank. Thunder and lightning sparking the purge of the arc on a kite, the heart of the guard dogs they brought with them. All you starting to bark and lose your cool. I bet they never would have wanted to have met you if it was just a little steady to the left or right of the pool. Even if you fall, I probably won't even be able to catch you. Why? Well, I got into the same batch of fire water, a pina colada, then nada. I gotta chuck it up back up into where I got it. Yeah, we all got it pretty bad now, laugh it up. But it ain't a bad town in some ways, you know, depends how much we might get paid. You can tell those guys to quit their fucking bitching, or you can get to, you know, getting them caught up in a distorted sort of cable cord, stitching them into recovery mode. Yeah, we gotta hit the road with Don Lakota, medicine man, more like the motherfucking obscenity man. 50 a tritty F-bombs when it starts to get a little shifty. We all shop at the same goddamn thrifties. I'm kicking the same motherfucking hipster douchebags with a swift foot in the ass back into this Google gulag. Target a tag, barter the whole bag. Which one of these quickly mocking back witch doctors or drama stacked it up harder from the attachment in and out of reported storage before a forest fire? Pyre, a fire starter pitched apart to the monitor dreadnought out of this unholy wedlock, tested to impress. Yes, you better believe it's shocking. Yeah, it was definitely in excess. What a fucking mess. Right from the smoke of the oak decks with a bombardier buccaneer career best of a pirate. I'm more like a pilot, a privateer with primal fear. We might need a fucking daimyo, a shogunate, a motherfucking Terminator deploy the next time they start to annoy you and me. Yeah, how could they possibly destroy such a koi kind of corduroy cover with a noiseless pack of extortion racket? Back in the forest, catch, hash it up, board it up. But you might still need some more stuff. Yeah, more is never enough. Steady it up and toss me that machete for Andretti. We gotta turn this terminally surreal flag into the bottom of a bottomless bag of the soggiest model of some intermittent facility. Yeah, some internment facility, whatever. It's got the ability to sound like it's a lot nicer than, you know, this knife collecting crazy ass Latin douchebag inspector inspecting the tags in and out of a runabout comma gog. Yeah, the Google gulag, man. Oh fuck, no matter what the fuck we do, someone's still gonna chew it and nag. Gaslight you with a rag. Some nasty old cracker clown bearded lady cluck a Tommy Tucker lampshading another Slim Shady impersonating Mercedes and Brigati Gestapo Illuminati. I should've just got me a bankrupt Mundo Maserati Lolita Costa Lazza. Got a lot of proper plans for a wallet just for when I turn into Gal Ducat. Ready, set, drop. You might all just, you might all get fucking shot. I can at least give you some matzah for the tops of this pizza crust. A deluxe double-decker bathhouse. I mean, you know, wherever else you guys might be used to letting loose when you fuck or need to get fucked up and agree to the definition of how to fish with a net and mitten. Yeah, no, fuck this. I'ma go get me the carving of some kind of mad scientist kind of fish and line winding mastermind contraption on a winder. Here, you can have mine, just give me the rest of that red wine. Next time, we can at least call a piece of each other each before the sabers meet, and I'll be down by the beach. Yeah, when you see me, just repeat this one piece of preaching I'll leave you with to finish this speech. Yeah, we just say Veni Veti Vici, bitch. I came, I saw, and pissed all over your front lawn. Now we're both pawns, so let's collaborate between the same songs. I just need to get us, you know, I need to get another bong. Fucking right, let's get it cracking tonight. Smack 'em up right for the flight of a crimson dawn. Yeah, I might still bug you for looking like you might have been Mulan. I could give you something to chew on, but I should probably get a better sense of your enamel density before we start fencing in the 3rd degree. Naturally pasteurized insemination surgery. What the fuck are we supposed to call this new brand of a concoction? These are the cockiest kids on the block by far. You're already 16th cracker clown of some shit. Don't let it make you back down. We're all turning into the same Latin douchebag clown parade. Yeah, some kind of brigade of weirdo motherfucking heroes. You're in the process of crossing the same way soon enough. Yeah, you'll be confused about which one of us ordered the double-decker smoked salmon Pizza Hut. Fuck it, let's both just fuck them up and then we can both take it all. Yeah, it'll be a better ball than the mall, I tell you what, doll. Chin up, you better stand tall. We gotta figure out a new kind of call to make sure we can stake it in like this for sure. Then I might actually be willing to risk fencing the fangs of a gang of these crazy Hexenvich inspecting which collection is the best of it. Better yet, I should just set it up steady with one first maybe and see if that was more than I was ready to test it with. Too late. Like I said, we're all gonna be falling into the same game of life and death at the end of a TikTok. We just call it Ragnarok. Yeah, that is the coolest fucking name ever. That's why I like it. There probably won't even be a Britannia or even a Count of Flanders once we collide with another planet. Examine it and the granite expanded between the gambit. The sand is a little redder than I planned to see. It spread it outside of what I only recently realized was my own little planet outside of the end of this ride. Mars, bitch. Yeah, that's right, catharsis. And yeah, I'm fucking Olympus mods. Bitches are still from Venus, they're cleaner but meaner. We both already know that if I tried to low-key settle it a steadier meaner. Fucking hell, if I called her a queen, yeah, that'd be the last you ever saw or heard of me. Either that or I actually would be locked up in a gulag. Fucking toe tag murder in the 3rd degree with or without double jeopardy or perjury. It was just preemptive surgery. What does that mean? Yeah, exactly. We can avoid that if we both know the procedure that occurred between us. Just keep it in bad English, and we can't afford to extinguish the Navajo branded decryption with or without a description. It's about your best tool for keeping it all cool under the table. As long as I know which one of these is the fable, I can help you run the other copper cable, a cobalt blue kind of sable. Who the fuck woulda knew? You know, you and I are already cousins, bro. Laugh it up. We both get nowhere else left to run and get away from the same problem. We better get creative with hobgoblins, clown makeup collection, a face counter chase decoration, whatever the fuck it takes, bitch.
Nxnja.
Welcome to the fault line, clicking with assault liquor, malt liquor, Politburo red collar offices, otherwise known as the Balkan Caucasus. The tall kin of a baroness is always glaring in and staring. I hope you don't care if she's watching us. Upon which side of whose wall are we dropping this in posthumous? We all supposed to be coasting the rocks into organized stock, and the candlelight bazaar from the dock to the top, up and down each and every block. Mamaluka saws keep it cocked on a tight watch. Like I said, they can melt down a block of this lead. He already got a red hot knife ready in the cloth hide broth of a Mothman cross. Now watch them process the cost at a steady rate of loss for you and your boss. Well, you did ask for the best, right? Damascus crest, pay him on the spot to the dot. Now just watch as they tear a sinew of the rim apart. This is gonna be a real Saracen scimitar. Even a scarce few supply of Revimitar won't even reach par or preserve the quota of a Persian scissor guitar. By far, yeah, they don't even need tin for the cost of a bronze boss. Give that old relic a hell of a toss. This one's hella well balanced. You can toss it like a tomahawk, even faster than a master huntsman of the hawk. Yeah, I don't think even the tower shield's gonna block this double trouble with the double mint twin blade. Right through the skin fade, it'll pin through the lampshade. Damn well for the wind, give it a little butterfly spin. This motherfucker's razor thin. Solidify the steel at a baseline cost. Just a little nitrochemical spike, so I write to the master of the cast. Iron blast furnace, last word in shape in the glass bird eye or a spyglass. Move your wide fat ass right through the tall grass. Motherfucking high class methods of discretionary bypass. Technically it's still my stash. What's in the casket? Maybe check the baskets first. Your greatest present nemesis is preferably gonna be a surrogate thirst. The worst kinda cursed, yeah, it fucking hurts. Maybe you should watch some guy die from going bone dry while he's still alive, clinging to still half alive. A path for the calf to provide me with a crimson blood tide. Adhesive mud is a decent barrier, a decadent deceaser, water wheel greaser. Depends on the end of your last bit of speech there. Why the fuck should you care? Maybe I should ask why you all gotta stand with the same brand tagged on the same flannel bag while you stare. Why you gotta be so scared of a Baghdad cavalier? It's just another Sandman boogeyman. Hand me the goodies, man, straight from Afghanistan. It's Pimp Dracula's mansion of the Taliban. Landlocked from the coast, but they're still mostly cashing in. Flash in the pan to Iran. Still on the Silk Road, milk from the hose. Motherfucker, try to tell me you wouldn't drink from those. If it was all you had, even if you already had the most, no bitch, I want those. You can still disclose that we planning for Hashashin and caravans, all to be rolling in here and there, crossing every single road. We ain't even started with the martyr getting smarter. We can just barter you into going bust, or more, you can trust that you're gonna make a sore sorry loser in the crust. Taking heavy bruises over this, I insist, but hey, if you must. I know you probably thought I brought you to a show just to spell it out in hella amount of a rebel stellar agenda. What the fuck did I tell you? Rubber up a propeller so I don't send him a memo. We gotta tell him it's all mellow with the good fellas. This is just some hood metal, right? Yeah, now I got me something good cooking up in my kettle when I sing it to you and bring it in a singing nettle. Put it in a scale, motherfucking holy grail. Even if you fail, I might need to see a memo in the mail. Before you go to jail, you might benefit from tenuous betrayal. The darkest market, you're ready to keep the lever steady to make a sale. No, it ain't a tall tale, crawl from the scaled up skin of a cobra's sting. Now it's just a lot of bling bling. Next up is the motherfucking king. This is the legitimate form of an instrument I used to be considerate. I know you probably feel bitter, but you ain't a quitter. I can see a acetaminophen and Benadryl. It's got you in a kennel that'll definitely make you mental if you treat it like a rental. Just call me a sentinel. Welcome to my citadel. Temple of Justiciar's incredible predicament. Right before we decide what we're gonna stick him with, first you gotta get to grips. Tick tock tick. This is gonna make you feel sick. Now I gotta work even harder when we barter. I hope it at least makes you smarter. So let's get it started like we're choking up a carburetor. That's right, I'm the arbitrary arbiter, the arbitrator. Welcome to my sarcophagus and drop it in the market. Right while I spark it, who the fuck is in my parking space? This is gonna be a cut and dry case of this best be in my place. Try and keep a straight face. No, it ain't a game of poker. It ain't a festival of Texas Hold'em. You can't even sell your soul, not while I still hold it. Now I gotta hear you and what you told the mirror and make it clear for us. Come on, motherfucker, fear is a weird kind of way to use it. This is why you gotta call Anubis. He'll show you how to do this. Just listen to the music and I'll drop clues everyone can use when you start to get abused. Lighted up by the fuse, demand and refuse. This plan is to stand till we lose. We gotta form a band that'll snap back like a rubber band. Backhand right in the attack plan. Back it up whenever you be clever and I stack it up. Yeah, the scale's gotta balance up. Don't you even touch this motherfucker if you plan to be spiteful. We could do this all night till we get it right. Yes, we are here to fight, but you gotta learn to pick your targets right before the martyr gets it started. Now you gotta show your might. First we gotta make a lot of creepy crawlers take flight. Just put it all on the scale, link it all together with a feather like a better kind of ring nail. Drop it in the pail, then we can carve it into granite. Better plan to use your hours and hands for this braille.
Nxnja.
Amicad, it's the Americana thugs. They're here to take all our fucking drugs. Wake up, go get the rocket and granada. We gotta get them cocked up and lock it in. Quick, man, it's the RPG. In the dark they see with the infrared beam on a GPS screen. We still gotta get a lot of C4 packed in the bottom of a hollow bottle. Even just a pipe bomb model. Shake and bake the recipe until it turns solid. Wait until the APC and the Humvee hit full throttle. Then we can ignite all the IEDs in the trees and we light up the grotto when we lace with the napalm toggle. Drop it like it's hot when the world cops come and take pot shots, spitting out the hot metal rocks from the tops of their war props. Watch when the door pops off, spraying their grenades and artillery parades at our Stinger site missile spots. Isn't what you thought, is it? Nah, I just came to visit. So show me what you got, motherfuckers. Can you plot with the despots? Macho press talks, not just a test lot. Show me what the best of the best got. Locked with your gear on your chest in the desert, depressed with nothing more than what you brought. Black gold in the desert, but it's hot. Don't get lost or you won't even get a fucking cross. Do you even know what all this shit is gonna cost? Yeah, it's a lot. Or maybe not, depends where you wanna shop. Why? What do we even got? Mercedes and Bugatti, Gestapo, Illuminati. Might as well have gotta bankrupt the Mundo Maserati. The proper way to compensate for this kind of toxic, epoxic, sauna-made concentrate. Yeah, you know we've both been a little naughty. Intelligence is a little spotty at best. Keep the bullets on your chest while we rally at the Red Moon crest. They brought a whole lot of panzers, but we got the suicide dances. Watch for incendiary baby carriage. It's apparent bitches with grenades inlaid in the dress that they made. Now they wear it. Listen, lady, just maybe I'd rather just go and get you and I arranged to be married. You can pick all the other wives, I swear it. Even if it's just you, that means the two of us got a lot of fucking work to do. Or we would if we could, but instead the shit is fucked in the head. We each gonna scare him when we go and gotta fight all the bitches in the harem. I still can't stop staring. No wonder she prepared and weared a lot of gear and a lot of cloth on her back when she walks. Otherwise we'd all just walk into traffic and cause a lot of accidents. She's too distracting even if we all tried to practice. So they gotta take drastic action. They know they gotta hide all the junk in the trunk just so they can go outside without causing a landslide. Even if she never tried, I know she's gotta be a better ride. Even if I gotta make a guess what's inside. What were we doing again? Oh yeah, I forgot. Link me into comms with the ROMs, all these new dirty bombs that we got from Saddam. Scud missile death storm locked and prepped for the next hard rain when we press the attack on the tracks. Yeah, they all full of farms of our new anthrax. Hit 'em with the Tampax. Should cause about 10 different cancers. You might need some chemical enhancers, significant transfers and different answers. Don't take any fucking chances. Just watch for the Persians or Turkish incursions. Even the Assyrians are starting to get nervous. This is Afghan, Taliban, Saracen, terrorism. This is where the Arabs make us all look embarrassed. These are the real cavaliers from the last 1,000 years, tempered with the battle gears, waiting like a rattlesnake all up in the Palisades. This is where humanity was made, where the Genesis played, where the prophets stayed. I guess that means invade. It's the crusade of a jihad. God will be sweating and regretting, making sure that each and every single one of us can get back on track, back into the kingdom of heaven. Otherwise it's gonna be another 9/11 with the lucky number 7. And this is just the beginning of me turning into Darth Revan. Speak with the Babylon no Sosagena. Set up the antenna while they cover up in henna. Veni Veti Vici, I'll see you on the beaches. I better stop preaching the gospel teachings. It's borderline hostile in the Middle East regions. This is where there's only one season that Amun-Ra pleases and Cairo breathes it. Even Cyrene might need it. I best just leave it. If I get captured for any reason, I'ma convert to Islam and then back to Jesus. You best believe it. We both agreed to it. This is the inside treason. Is it that displeasing? It's the same God. Either way you want to play it in or out of the Colosseum, you probably don't want to see it anyway. That's a bad idea. Let's just get this over with so we can chill at the mosque or the church museum. Just tell him that you hella see in Jesus. I'ma say Muhammad if it's Giza. See you at the next big tech show. You know you're the best, bro. Let's go.
Nxnja.
God damn, it's good to be back. You might have thought you'd never hear my voice playing on another track. Fuck that. You're gonna hear me everywhere till it irritates the fuck out of you and your cat. You know the #1 show for this track is still Cairo. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers, I know. Egypt is my biggest fan. You best believe we've been hood rat homeboys since the dawn of mankind. We're both Latin Arabian, Greek, and Egyptian, even if you weren't listening. I'm a lot more familiar to you guys than you might have ever realized. No wonder you can't take my brand of raps off repeat until sunrise. You can already see the world through my eyes, it's no big surprise. I could have bet on this till the day of both of our demise. You've been the same country for 10,000 years, so I ain't holding my breath for now, it wouldn't be wise. Well, what about the Philippines? Killer whale youngsters, most in their teens. Dreams of a 9mm gun machines. Yeah, that's the runner-up, they eat this shit up. It's hard to tell when you're all scattered across the Dutch Indies, mate, what's up? Yeah, someone in the UK caught that. You don't think I can do a Cockneyed accent? Well, not quite, but I still got an 8-ball of leprechaun in my balls, or so yeah, figure it out, Sherlock. No wonder you're near the top of the clock of the watchtower. You are the London Guards now. You keep an eye on the palace, and if you ever need a hand when the shit hits the fan, you know who to call. Any of your colonies that you've been treating well. You don't think I noticed? Proud black rappers are diehard patriots of the Commonwealth? Well, you must have done something right. Think about it. That'd be like you trying to save the Germans from us after 1,000 years of Hercules and Thor beating each other up. Yeah, we're about one and the same now. Same with you guys. It's like humanity developed an immunity to its own bullshit in disguise. Big surprise. Czechia or Slovensky, it's too late. I'm already both. So I gotta actually think of a real reason to hate one or the other. These Russians and Germans are both my brothers. This can only get more mixed up until we both got the same mothers. Man, I really wish we didn't need to have to fight each other over this. You don't doubt I'm fucking pissed. Watching this all unfold on the news on the other side of the world. No matter what, there's always something I missed. I'm ready to go Atlas on the fucking globe with an alien probe and toss the whole fucking earth into the sun just so you all stop and take this beat into your earlobe. Slava Ruski, we know. I can see you all scrambling scrambling for a way to tell the whole world that you never wanted to go. Even some Ukrainians are calling me their bro, so they don't even know how to show that the Ruskies that are trying to protest this war, it's like your heroes in their eyes, so I had to sneak this message back to you in this rap flow. Yeah, one day soon we're all gonna need to grow and stop bitching and bickering over who's really a socialist. I don't expect any of you to show me this. It's up to me to bridge the gap in between. Of course, it's Czechoslovensky. Yeah, it might be a pipe dream, but I won't give it up till we can all just chill and fight in a video game on Steam. Cause from my perspective, this is a fucking nightmare. It's not a matter of who's right or wrong when they fight there. We're both the self-righteous assholes clocking each other with brass balls. No more mass walls. You're gonna see another Kaiser Caesar in the Coliseum before we starve you out your malls. No, I'ma go apeshit bananas before we're all in the same panorama. Yeah, I can't stand you. It might be easy for you to pick one or the other, but for me that's not even a choice. I gotta find another. I might even have to call the Shogunator to help me get motivated. Figure out which one of us is gonna help put the Kremlin back in order. Yeah, back in order, not to be forgotten or gone. We're running like a tight unit when it's spot on. You don't think the White House needs the same kind of wipeout? Yeah, I know Americans do care, but we got so many little problems over here that it's hard for them to even see these things clear. A lot of them are just paralyzed with fear. You might even understand the predicament with the mere understanding of the difference. It's really insignificant. We both need the same reformatting certificate. So while I sit here spitting it, don't let yourselves feel like you're tripping just yet. We all have regret, even if we gotta do another great reset. That's what she said. Who's that? It's my other biggest fan, some kid who's smarter than I am. I can't even say one little thing, it might give them away, but they know what this is, where I'm at with this. They got one little slogan on your banner, it made the whole thing clear. It's something that even if someone thinks you're a brat, you've given the entire world a message that we all better listen up and take to our hearts for that. Giving up is what kills us. I told you they were smart. Welcome to the mortuary, the crypt of a mausoleum. You gotta see him report this narrative. Yeah, you guessed it, while you're staring in, this is fucking imperative. I declare that it's gone well beyond being wrong or complicated. You goddamn right this is outdated. It's a well-calculated Austrian opera showcase of a forum debate across the Balkan states. However you want it to be interpreted. Bitch, this is Just Ice Incorporated. That's right, it's just ice in that band, nothing else, goddamn. So what's the plan? I gotta call Mafia from Korea to Japan, Iraq to Afghanistan. This is the American version of the current Knights Hospitallers of Malta, and we all got a tall order of pre-recorded demands. So who the fuck are we just icing today anyway? Damn, we got the van full of ice with us any day. What the fuck did I already tell you about the frozen caves of hell up in Santa's Kremlin and Nazi Vatican? Yeah, we got a lot of fucking ice, buddy. Roll your nice new priceless cutty right off the bridge just for the insurance money. It's gonna be a lot funnier when it gets sunnier and the only thing left is a stunning depiction of unbecoming pulp fiction. Yeah, I hope you're listening to all this Latin decryption. No, not pig Latin, you dumbass. That's what you say when you call the cops. Yeah, props to your bonehead efforts to double down on a bandwagon of rodeo clowns taking over the downtown core. Quote the Revenant, nevermore will I settle another score without a van full of ice parked right outside the door. More detectives collecting the pieces of their investigation of origami vice. Pour it on me twice to wash off the crotch lice from a botch knife. Snagging on your wife's dangling windpipe, that's right. Don't worry, there's a bunch more fucking ice. Keep it all nice and cool for us, alright? Anyway, I know the real ballin' brothers out in the hood, yeah, they know you gotta be as hard as NWA just to keep up with this nuclear N-bomb brigade. Welcome to the Coliseum. We're gonna turn it into a museum that'll last 1,000 times longer than your brand new driveway. I'm the kind of guy to bust a MacGyver drive-by with Bill Nye the Science Guy, jacking into your Wi-Fi, taking over all the Bluetooth misuse that you broadcast all that lame-ass shit through. Watch us crawl up out of the pits of hell, right through the infernal furnaces of Inferus. It's burning you. What the fuck are you and a little 22 slug thrower gonna do but get caught up in this lawnmower that I brought for you? Yeah, hey, I'm talking to you, whoever the fuck thinks it's still funny to harass Jews and buy shoes from slaves of your abusive nature. Even we gave them an ultimatum back in the day. You want to go to the stadium and play a game of life and death? If even half of the masses spill their glasses when they jump right off their asses cheering for your massacre, then that's it, buddy. You're a free man. Goddamn celebrity hotshot top man. Goddamn baller. Yeah, you got it, man. On MTV, all of them will know beyond any doubt between yes and no. This is an impressive show, so let them know. Maximus tax collectors waiting for you to show you the slow-mo approach from death row to a battle flow. It's a rattlesnake in your patty cakes. Roll me another fatty of the dankest grass for me, please. Just pass it over here. Yeah, I've been doing this since last year, whatever. This way we're gonna hotbox the arena with hot rocks like we just cock-block half the Dutch Netherlands from Luxembourg to Amsterdam. Goddamn. I told you this was the bomb sticky icky grass, man. We need a phosphorus napalm incendiary to burn through all this black resin. Next we'll be ransacking the 7-Eleven for all the stoner snacks and a beverage to mix with a 40 of malt liquor. Make it quick, it's a neat trick. We call it a brass monkey, now that's pretty funky. Watch the whole van full of ice get a little clunky, spilling out as we drive through every fast food pass-through that we can access with this pass press. Yeah, see, I'm already past being eloquently articulate. Just show me the particulars so I know whether or not I should stick with yours. Oh, of course, just ice, motherfucker. We could keep this up all night. So if you don't want to see me get bored of a normal fight, just sit tight and be glad that it's not a bad thing just to be white. Just pass me that pipe so we can cram all these fucking reefer roaches and choke on the smoke of another toke of it. The fires of desire gonna be stoked for it. I know it's legit now, brother. You just showed me it in the Coliseum. Fuck right.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Life is the lesson and it's a perilous motto. Yeah, we all got oppression, yesterday and tomorrow. It's become an obsession, you might just get the impression. Smith & Wesson, the metal mace, I live like BLXCK. Used to be Renegado, now it's Desperado. Motherfucker, you might as well just say tomato, tomato. Still a red-blooded Roman, homie, and no one can spot it. It's been so many thousand years that you think they forgot us. Bitch, we invented gelato, bought our kids at the lotto, hooker moms and pimp dads, yeah, you know we had all them. Even Mermillo, gorilla, thug killers were all prospect. Attila the Hun on the run and agnostic. We were the cops of the crops of all of Europe, the tops. Watch the Inferus of immolation that turns to Ignato. We're the Gestapo, Diablo, ich bin ein Panzergeistato. Judge, jury, and execution, shoot 'em up with the lasers. Executor, judicator, Darth Vader. If I gotta, you do best not to cross me. We got a hell of a posse. The die has been cast, it's like we're all playing Yahtzee. It's a Kagi super capital carrier kamikaze. Yeah, you might think I'm a Nazi. You might even wanna stop me. Yeah, we were like it for years before any of you ever got to see. You still can't even catch us, not with this sort of posse. Watch me vanish into thin air like I'm some Anasazi. If I gotta ditch another Roman flag, then you got me. Yeah, it's cool, check out my new Russian rapist banner, man. It's all up inside thee. Now we gotta clean the whole house like we did back in Ghazi, cause now the shit's even worse. Man, this shit is a curse. KGB, Spetsnaz, and Stasi are calling here from the Bazi, and you can call it a curse. We don't just snatch up your purse, we patch you up like a nurse singing a chorus of gospel in verse. We never say sorry, it's a camaraderie lottery. All this drama has got to me to where I want a lobotomy. Man, sometimes I really hate being a prodigy. We're all naturally nationalist. It's a Soviet socialist with the holiest ghostesses, the antagonist vocalist, daemonicist sorceress. Even she can't say most of this, cause she knows she'll get burned for incantations too close to it. Just another conjuration to cloak up a locomotive, a locust. Just try to stay focused, hocus pocus, a choke on spit. Either way it's coming down like hard rain, a cascade parade, tripping balls like Fantasia today. Ciao Belaruski, it's Anastasia and Cinderella. She yelling like Stella fella, she hella can boast of it. Crystal method in the shoes and they ain't supposed to fit. It's just having another toast to the West Coast Corona pit. I put my teeth on her throat and bit, and yeah, I sure did drank most of it. Now she vampire, Dracula, Bagula, monstrous, proportionate. Pessimist wrote to me, talking like now she can howl and tightrope walk right over all of this. Stalking the night riding woke and pleb is the Jedi Iosif. A bitch is still a bitch. Communication online, sensors online, navigation online, weapons online, subsystems activated. You really think they'll be captivated?
Goliath online. Go ahead, TACOM. Comlink online. Channel open. Systems functional. TACOM locked. Confirmed. Target designated.
Fuck it, let's just snatch and raid them. It looks like they all hesitated in delegating to penetrate any of what these motherfuckers was already debating. One of these parading invaders already got nerfed and perforated from a fall into crawling on a tall rack of spike strips, already to ignite from the cordite tips. The more I pour into this racket of extortion, seems to blow the whole fucking thing right out of proportion. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't even be drinking this coolant fluid, a pink dish detergent, liquid insurgent, ready to merge with the clergy about to perform surgery. It's another incursion of the purge. Better call the Persians just to reassure them we got this. Glockenspiel sized up into the bite-sized meal for real or some shit. What's the deal, please, brother? Not another one of these recovery subjects. Forget about it. This is gonna get too fucking real. This cheap-ass old brass comlink, it's long past being on the brink of mass extinction. The little lights are still blinking from a luck of the draw. This is gonna be fucking hard to critically hit a hit tight, right and tight when we all unstoppable might have a hit and run fun in the sun, running and gunning up and down the side of a kite and angle we just finagled around this whole fucking compound. How the fuck does that sound? Get your feet on the ground, and how? You can't even properly fight it out over what you pulled me over to spite me. Moreover, tonight with a bluff of a game over? Yeah, fucking right. It's about to get really fucking cold out here, you get it? You don't even have to get me to set it. It'd be something like some frostbite or sediment. I'll see you next year after 30 days a night in crystal clear black ball skies of demonically crimson eyes of a minion with the claws gripping a pinion of butterfly wing bladed syringes. Whether it's from bloodletting or forgetting about the bad kind of mad cringeworthy meaning, surly mean street binges or drug tripping over the fringes of the darkest dawn before it even starts to get early. You better hope the bars are your next call and sell, or you know they're clear enough for you to tell if they're pearly, or if Luciferia Mamma Mia is looking just a little more ditzy bimbo girly than you might have expected her to look when she shook the burly right out of your curly nutsack hairs. Surely someone's gonna care if they decide to stare. Just bear with me, Lieutenant. Prepare for the Surgeon General's preventative method of perjury. Is this supposed to be another pissed off beast of burden that we toast our chalices to the most infallibly cowardly, dowry illicit, explicitly unforgiving criminal signature before I even begin to bring him into the lab on the burning gurney of a chevalier's battle melee tourney? I sure hope someone insured me for the brand new Chrome Dome. E.T. can't even phone home. Either way, I'll be prone to have endured this Holland Fuhrer, a purely ignited potassium nitrate combustible state of a fearsomely immolated annihilated, piercing the incinerated flames, is the bane of Hades, cause the dead move quickly as night walking ladies. And at this point I'll be looking something like Knight Rider with rabies. That's right, just maybe I'll be rising from the grave, paved from a long winding snake road of its own charcoal raincoat, a dusted off plainly visible pain-inducing migraine right inside of your brain. Return from whence you came, mortals. Maybe you just need a rain check of the portal of a hypersonic bomb hitting a chronic till the whole fucking thing becomes ironically comical to you cackling at this dictation of the patient's invasive chronicle. I'm pretty sure this is a lot more than just canonical. Yeah, this is probably some abominably phenomenal shit. What should you even call it though? Come on, I promise. I hope somebody caught on. Designation Omicron, Onikagi, Shogunate Shikagi, Admonitor Proprietor, you got me? This is the original origin of a Sorabin, kinda Darth Revan or a Vader when the depraved nature try to grab a hot potato grenade spot on as they brought it on. No, not one got it caught on in the bottle as we toggle with the tripwire of a Molotov spire of flame. Either one they brought it on, it's gonna be pretty fucking lame. Motherfuckers, check this out. I'm about to turn inside out into a demon of Mount Mordor of Switzerland. Blitz him into a split portion of distorted, war-torn, sorta crazy, shell-shocked Morlock. Better keep all the cell doors locked. You don't even know what you're up against, Clucker. I'm an automaton of Leto, the titan bitch of a mechanized Hexen bitch stitching up my neck for a factory inspection. Yeah, you don't doubt she's carrying some kind of protection. Laugh it up, motherfuckers. Looks like she's just in time for the next line of this rhyme. It's like a clockwork wheel. She made me out of nickel-plated steel. Even a particular little particle of a morsel of rust won't adjust it or peel a single flake from the chrome of the crust. Just enough, with just the right kind of stuff. Yeah, this is one of the oldest ideas we ever made up, for real. Sorry to steal another World Cup from the rest of you before you even had a chance to wake up. Yeah, you know the whole Darth Vader's Austrian Terminator Mafia Exterminator thing? Probably never heard of it before the one you blurted at me, huh? Yeah, get it right, motherfuckers. Yeah, brah. This is a Cyberdyne T Model 101 on the run from a guy with a motherfucking pump-action 12-gauge shotgun. This is more like that Psyops Delta, but this one can melt ya. She'll cook you into a jello smelter. Hansel and Gretel in a gingerbread house. Kinda classic cat and mouse game. It's a shame that I never got to see mechanically minded lady of electric laces up in her braces. Have you seen her polished silver faces, tin can braces around a can? In any case, this is just a baseline framework. Man, I wish I could, man. Really, if it's all the same and I could have it any other way, yeah, you know I don't even gotta say it. I'd be praying just to stay another troublesome night cuddling the sparking wires of a dreadlock electric spire, of some kind of mechanistically terrific technocracy certificate that I know is pre-approved legitimate. It's about to get a little intimate when she 3D prints me another kink in the windshield, of some kind of cold blue steel on my visor that only her and I can feel. Between a pair of automatons, this Comic-Con is gonna get way too fucking real. Like I said, looks like that ain't the only one on the wheel yet. What a fucking drag. You better just be glad I'm an organic fucking meat bag, a sack of skin, man. Start praying by your bed. Keep saying that you hope that this Titan-S Leto for real never finds my manufacturer's tag, cause if she ever does, I'll be coming back Cro-Magnon, but this time I'll be a nickel-plated chrome statue that's a mind of its own in there, man. Yeah, some kind of Panzergeist honing in, coming right at you. Bitch, it would be impossible for a colossus of such atrocity not to catch you on the spot, so don't even think of crossing that second thought. You got me? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Ah hell, what did I tell ya? In the end, there's about one person whose help I need the most to figure this shit out. Yeah, King Henry, douchebag, infinitus, Sherlock Holmes, whatever, despite it. Someone just made my fucking day. Yeah, the most English man in the UK. He can probably spot it. I know he's got at least one penitus oculatus. Ha! He knows what that means exactly, motherfucker. Here's a song for the real-life James Bond, motherfucker, bring it on. After we finish this, right on. This is Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo, Gottfriedam Nosferatu. What about you? Call sign, Monty, Rommel? Yeah, laugh it up, Buttercup. Let's clean up this whole fucking mess while they finish dusting off King Tut. Yeah, I cut him a break because he had no historical reference. Yeah, he is historical reference, exactly. He already gets it. King Henry was just being a hipster douchebag. Alright, focus. Time for a little spy game. Hocus pocus. Octon Ein online. Eyes on me. Can you still see which one's CIA or KGB? Check again to the left. Number 3 FSB. Yes, it better be. Don't fall behind or lose your fucking mind. This sort of dynamic duo is one of a kind. We'll get back to the Brexit. First, we gotta take a whole tape deck to inspection. Rewind till we find the right kind of reflection between my shadow and the acolyte of Nagasato. In your mind, the rest are cattle, let them prattle. Yeah, we used to call them chattel, still a legal term you see in this. Is depressing intellectuals obsessed with less than necessary press, address, rehearsal, guessing if a word or currency is currently a third or more of what the store that you or I implore would even recognize or realize was in the core of the decrypted pinprick pick-me-up. He just threw up and dropped the cup. I'll get the cuffs, you get the cuss of the induction. Introduction ain't much but an introduction to the function of a sleeper agent. Pieces of 8 is all it's slated. Yes, you and I can still debate it while we compile it inside of the same kind of profile. We even got it somewhat mildly sealed in style. Which one of us was you or I? I can't even forget I wasn't supposed to deny whatever else I put below Excelsior. This seltzer at the bar is yours. The shit is fucking disgusting. It's sickening. What the fuck do you even put in it to this bottle of gin you always bring? Yeah, I know this vodka is more like a clogged engine degreaser, alcoholic water. I caught it and squeezed it in a bottle in a pot of Idaho potato. I say so, honest. Come on, you even got him on the other side of Providence. This shit don't even make him wince. He's like a fucking prince. I can barely convince this inadvertent POI. I thought I spy some kind of serpent hooked into a lie, a fraternizing, satisfying more than just some Freudian modus operandi. Yeah, you see, we do get along, you and I. Just keep it fly. You do the talking, I'll do the stalking from here to the next guy on the wire who probably should have already retired. Yeah, no shit, brah. I'm already steady inspired, not just by Richard Pryor, more like Michael Myers, Austin Powers, costing the whole Austrian Terminator Mafia, confirming it in paper. Should we chase him or just wait to see if checkmate here just laced him with a case of coniferous bitter cerebellum hitter? See, I told you I can still do Rick and Morty till I'm 40, then I'm moving up to Mr. Montague or whoever the fuck got lucky enough to get Sherlock stuck in his shoe, or Dr. Scientist, crazy ass weirdo motherfucker or some shit, right? Yeah, legit, that's the profile as I see it, so be it. Let's hope this whole, or at least most of this corrosive trigger switch of the explosive hitch encased inside this plastic pitch that they stoked into it is probably going up in smoke. The whole platoon is gonna choke before we even had a chance to be provoked. Just don't get too coked out on that thin red line we were talking about. Laugh it up, I'll double check it every time. I can't afford to go in blind. So would you be so kind as to help me out of this bind? Which one of us is Russian? Motherfucker, did you just get a concussion? Knock you out of your stuffing? Both of us, you knucklehead. Quit chuckling. I know it's really something, but why the fuck do you think they need us in the first place? Too late. We're already bursting the seams on the plate, and I don't doubt you ain't mistaken the path taken on this plan to begin our escape in. This is why it's so confusing, not to mention amusing. Now I'm just musing, but you can excuse it. Just think about who or what chooses this. It's why we both resort to gin and tonic, loser booze, and throwing up in a jacuzzi. Grab the fucking Uzi, now let's get moving. This is Blues Brothers music. We can cruise it through the whole quarry of coal I never had the chance to stole. Once again, you get it, we're both moles. Trying to keep it all told, cause we're all the same Latin douchebag inspectors. We're gonna need a douchebag infinitus detector for this shit. Nothing can protect us from our own collective. Welcome to the Maximus Security Redcoat Wing. Detective, yes, I said you better bring the only kind of bling that you or I could once contrive. Now we both control the hive, it doesn't matter, you or I. In the end, he's wearing the same apparel down to the necktie. Don't wreck this ride. Yeah, too late, just say I lied. Yeah, you or I, it's fine. Now just count down from 9 before we dive. See you both in hell. We're both headed for the same block of cells, oh well.
effort, I know that.
Nxnja.
I've been decrepitly entombed in a crypt like a womb, but I guess I had enough room just to be born again. Zoom, zoom. I guess now I'm the inverse reflection of the general, a chemical inspection. Neberos, I must have been a segment of next of kin. So I gotta go all in, flip it into Sorabin, or again more like a theory of a centurion without a soldier in his cohort. Not even your own fort, this is gonna be short. This Gottverdammt Scheißen has been Flugtag Hindenburg Atemwaffen, right the Feeken Hollandfjord right out of sorts. Well, at least according to all these reports, nothing matches up. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare for the courts. I can't even say that I was never very good at sports. I just never had a pair of gym shorts. I could still brawl with them all, Valhalla with Apollo. It better be another motto if I gotta go to Ragnarok instead of the Styx, or an Olympic game of tricks. This is about as special as it gets. Yeah, you better bet I buckled down with my other buddies even when I wasn't chubby. I still didn't have any money and we all hated it being sunny. Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. You think this is anything new, honey? Yeah, we can bicker over who looks sicker than a goth or an emo. We both got the same cloth, but mine's real. Relax, I'm just trying to make you feel. Yeah, exactly, that was a steal. This is probably one of the oldest costumes on the wheel. Black never goes out of fashion, ready for some action, even if you're crashing lashed to the bastion. This is the very first culture that ever came from both of our vultures. Sure, we had to teach you brimstone and sulfur, but once we both had the same hexenvitch, we both did the same switch. We both met somewhere halfway between the Pope and the Queen, I guess. 100 smoke screen of blunts. Fucking this is the next scene. Even if you got a cross upside down, you still got a better sense of this than these motherfucking clowns. Technically, you could either bow down to the infernal master colonel. It's all in my journal. I could just as easily flip it back around to the crown of an immolated ghost town. I know you're not feeling too proud. Yeah, that's about as loud of a sin as a cow or a sheep could fit in, not out. Yeah, we both gotta double down on that part. Even if we don't shout, we can still kill the clout. If worse comes to worse, we can both just gut him in the gutter like it's just another trout. Hey, if nothing else, at least you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Exactly, you'll figure it out. Yo, word up. Fill up your cups, guess what's up? From here to Hong Kong, from Thailand to Taiwan. Word to your mom, for real, she kicking them steel stiletto heels like the bomb. You know we love you long time, prime for a long rhyme session, we gotta mesh it together. America's in hysteria, it's worse than Nile malaria, I'm just preparing ya. So here's another fresh and criminally subliminal song, a Latin lesson, yes indeed, so please don't get the wrong impression, just correct me if I'm wrong. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. No more crown up on that head. Blue blood is turning red. Maybe someone wants it next, or maybe just a Brexit. Man, this shit's getting complex, isn't it? All my British buddies gotta love it, but they still gotta balance a lot of checks. What the fuck did you expect? I might have to regret to tell you all you need now is an interrex. Yeah, that's very Latin, just like you and me and every other word we grafted in the Oxford Dictionary. Check out the itinerary, it's right there from the cleric to Luther, from Jericho to the Rick James Vatican. I know you're wary of it. Come on, you jolly fucking clowns, it ain't that scary, just break it down. Let's play Bloody Mary Pictionary. You might already know a thing or two about this very perplexing connection right between the right and left wing of the course correction. A divine right of bling bling, Lord of the Golden Rings, you better bring it, motherfucker. Rex means king. Yeah, just like the T-Rex, please, we named that motherfucking dinosaur for the same fucking reason before. Tyrannosaurus is the king of tyranny in any season, plotting theories of imperial conspiracy, you hearing me?
Purchase your track today.
So, Interrex is old school principess. In between the king or the queen who's gotta keep the shit clean. Intermediately we proceed in the rotation of the station in the medium. Someone's gotta get some shit done, real speedy like, while the Prince of Dykes is having fun. While half the royal family scatters to the four winds among the chatter of it, scramming in a pattern like an outcast. We might have finally broken their chains at last. We can finally leave it in the past, so long as we toss this fucking crown all the way down into the bottomless pit. The fucking river Styx, Mount Mordor really fucking fast. Yeah, it's in Switzerland, crisscross Bloods and Crips again. This habitual neutrality of a poked on Diablo, it's a shadow of simplicity. Copyright, copycat, just like multiplicity, I'm back. You already missing me. The Interrex is busy with the living Willa Lizzie, more like Lizzie Borden. Chop them up with 40 whacks into their backs, attack them while they're napping. Red faction, sting them like a kraken. Rip them up into the boards and cram a bunch of cordite cords into the pipe and smoke it, Watson. Spark it to ignite. Come on, Sherlock. One of you got the cock and balls to knock him off the profit wall. Humpty Dumpty's already starting to fall. Don't stall. Lord Admiral just got the call. Shadow Factory Shogunator. Now it's time to be proprietor. Do I even gotta say it anymore? Interrex is coming through the door. Feet cracking the concrete floor. Putting order in the court. This was the last resort, right until we realized that the real guys in charge of all this politics was not a model trick. This is it. Interrex became the next collection of inspection. Senator, executor, meet the new tax collector. Maximus bullshit deflector. Yeah, it's the general inspector. Whichever one of us is closer to the royal jelly nectar. The people's medieval protector for real. This is motherfucking James Bond behind the wheel, making sure you get another meal. Lesser of what evils? Why do you think we still shoot to kill under the table till I get my fill? Fuck your purple pills, I just need a little speedy glass to kick my ass right into the next fast and furious delirious Caligula is fearing us. You get it, this is pretty much a guaranteed want and need. Let him piss and moan and bleed about it. You and me can go shout it out in a tiny little closet of N-bomb madness somewhere in Britannia. I know they got one little forum left to explore what's more up there when they're fucking in this corona theft. No, not the sun. I mean, you drink tequila and piss in a bottle and call it corona. Either that or we all getting hooked into a soma. Yeah, I told you it could be worse. This ain't a curse. It's like a normal kind of thirst for the freedom to be first, or even just to be worse. Yeah, I know it's sketchy being at the helm of a catchy kind of wacky double track we packing up on the deck, rolling hard with the HMS. As soon as it's the people's shit, Office of the Federal Volksjäger, motherfucking Schwarzenegger. I think we both got this one, playa. Straight up, you know what's up. Just give us a call if you need a hand blowing something up. Never complain about my family crimes. Never explain my family ties to Arturius, Legionnaire Centurion, or, you know, King Arthur. Motherfucking Parthenax, dragon teeth, when that undead demon witch crawls out of the cemetery ditch. Some Shelob spindly spider bitch goddamn stitches you up in a web of Dutch Indie East Empire Company tea and spices. You know, yeah, please ask nicely. Not to mention the high price of a motherfucking opium war along the tidal shores of the whole Orient. Abhorrent bombardment of rice paddy farmland. Extortion, racket of a Britannic redcoat Marine privateer mafia watching you on the Doppler. Hand on the mortar cannon, triggers already hand planned to land wherever you might stand on command. Oh, brah, just wait for the real faux pas. Yeah, even Will Smith is gonna be like, oh, hell nah. Yeah, at what point do I need to pass that same checkpoint, brah? I might even be getting closer than I thought. Yeah, sooner or later I am gonna be getting some kind of, old man disease, looking like I crawled out of Los Angeles speaking Tangerine instead of some kind of British, Chinese, commie, Hong Kong, Cantonese. More like a sleazy gray middleman, Brandon Mandarin, Mongolian douchebag, and Google Gulag Gestapo commander. Straight up Scorpion demanding you to get the fuck over here, damn it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, guys, come on. Cause yeah, you don't doubt it probably seems like another planet. Other side of this or that part, it's probably the same shit you and I just can't stand to pretend to upend with any type of manufactured consent. To get all bent out of disorder, borderline hypnotic regressive torpor, contorting you into a psychosis before anyone even had a diagnosis. No, this is a lot more like prognosis negative, straight up George Costanza. Yeah, someone's already got a hand on the gamble of his. I mean, as intangible as it is, the best jokes, yeah, they're true enough to be made up of something that probably already did exist, Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you don't doubt most of what I spoke about or wrote throughout this whole mountain of insurmountable lack of accountability. Even one motherfucking facility, areas 1 to 50. Yeah, what the fuck do you think the other 50 areas are for anyway? Fucking hell, buddy. Yeah, no, I mean, realistically, why work harder than necessary? You know what I mean, right? No, I want to do less work and make more money. Yeah, not the other way around, exactly. Try to think a little more practically, map it out tactically before we blast 100,000 terawatt terrorism plot of scaring them into the, right on the spot dead stop with a Death Star laser flare over the planet that soonly used to have been nice and green. No, at one point on a doubt this is gonna fracture the whole fucking screen itself from some kind of combustible concussion that'll turn the whole fucking thing into nothing. Indispensably, irreversibly singularity pinpoint density of literally fucking nothing.
Totsugeki Raigeki. In Czechie, it's a blitzkrieg and a Torafaka wolf. Even in Greki, it's not too far off. Tigers or wolves. Or a wolf man, a lycanthrope? No, sorry if that sounded like a bunch of cock and bull. I'll try to translate this Rosetta as best as possible. Lightning raid or raiding or invading, I think, trying to attack me in the blink of an eye before I finish my drink. I'm sure they got another word for it over in Japan, but it's the same fucking battle plan. It's the Cobra Kamikaze, man. It's just a different kind of roboto or a Tetsuo designed for the same kind of death blow. So come on, we gotta do our patrol, let's go. And don't forget to keep your fucking mask on, it keeps the blood out of your face when you slash on them. Even if they thought it was a demon, a disease, well shit, so did we. Influenza indeed, that's what that means. It's the influence of a fucking Oni demon and toxicity of an arrow in your soul when you bleed, when you lose chi. Yeah, and Tox is a Yumi, oh indeed, yes. So in case you can't tell, let's just cast each other's spell and you'll see this through the same mirror that I did as well. We both know that this sort of thing turns your life into hell. You got the same sense of necessity, a last resort I can tell. At this point you are a fucking demonic cyborg roboto intel. That's what you become when you throw everything else out of what is now just an empty armor shell. We're going up and down the Volksbahn with the Don Yakuza mob. Make sure you got a Yumi and a Tanto, a Wakizashi and 2 different katanas for this job. I'm sure one of them already knows it's the Gestapo Diablo, but this one's Bushido, it's the Oni Shogunator for real. Gladius or Katana, a Yumi or Pilum, fuck it, I'll try one. You already know what all this means, even if they never saw what they realized was already written in the lines in between. Maybe you never saw the same mirror that I was looking through before, what it seemed, but here's the exact same thing we were gonna do. In fact, I don't doubt we ended up copying you the last time around. So I don't know which one of us is the evil twin or the shadow link. Is it me or is it him? At this point, it's hard to give an accurate report or record it, but this is when Kaiser Caesar went Imperator. I know a Praetor when it's legit. It's like the Marshal of the Senate to keep the checks in order. When the king flails his dildo right into the corner, just call this motherfucker. He'll pull out the same trump card of law and order. From border to border, once again, it's the dictator Imperator, Oni Shogunator Roboto. So yeah, they know why we call Caesar, Kaiser, douchebag, infinitus. Yeah, they know. Yeah, he's a fucking douchebag, ain't he? This is federal martial law. It's Gestapo the Capo lockdown with an iron grip across town just to keep it all from spilling over before y'all drown. I'm sure he knows better than anyone else. This is not something you can just leave sitting on the shelf. It's not a title or a job, it's an action, it's a state of being. As I chase you to the fucking moon, as it is imperative, as you are a demon, that is the necessary action by declarative. Someone's gotta take care of it. This is very much the last option in the absence of better ideas. Whatever you want to call it, it's the same backup security measure that we use to keep our gold in the treasury, and yeah, we relied on it heavily. I'm sure they understand the nature of this remedy. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's right down to the letter for letter. We both came up with the exact same plan. Take a guess, once again, the motherfucking Yunker Stuka garbage man can. I hope that's not offensive to them, it's just what I see. To me, this is a trash collector with a master's degree, taking out the trash whenever the need be. Once you made too many mistakes, you got one last guarantee, yes indeed. With demonic speed, it's a royal eviction of the palace and its breed. So no, that sword is not just a phallus, this is the maestro of malice. It's another armor ghost in a silver chalice. That's right, Star Fox, he probably had the same calluses on his hands and the talisman. It's a panzergeist of your own, right at home, a walking suit of steel with a mind of its own, destined to roam a land without a throne, and that's the whole point. He doesn't work for a king, he's supposed to replace them when they become prone to some negligent bullshit that they've already sown into the fields as it grows. At this point, this is your home. Same with us, we already know. I just had to figure out how to put together this fucking Rosetta Stone. I gotta get a lot of bling bling on my collar, but I won't spend $1 on a ring or the Prada in or out of Sing Sing. I will never be a king, cause I bring it to the Coliseum gladiator wing. That's the thing, you can cling to your crown if you want a motherfucker prima donna. Brought a whole lot of nada. Better crawl back up in your mama, feet first like a comma. I'll staple that fat bitch's cunt flap close so she can't give birth to another son or daughter. She can jump up and down on a playground teeter-totter. Double trouble running with the whole enchilada, and it won't be a problem. Bitch, please, motherfucker, do you know where you are? I'll only say it once, it's a SPQR. We're the best of the best so far, from the USA to the USSR. You might be a star to the thugs in the bar, but you know I got a lot more drugs in my car. Pedal to the metal, in a second I'm gone. In and out of Italy, now I'm on the Autobahn. Even the Polizia can't say they caught them all. Oh, you really think you can keep up with Bugatti or Ferrari? No, so you better just stop or you're gonna be sorry. Gotta speak up or you're gonna go bankrupt. Lighten up your gas tank, crash it and blow it up. It ain't gonna matter if the glass don't shatter. No, you're still gonna splatter on the street, Mad Hatter to your feet. I can't fit a whole track on a beat, so I gotta hit repeat, lay back in my seat. Light another doobie from the sack, then speak. Maximus, Decimus, Meridius, Imperator, Praetor, Legionary Paramour, robbing all the liquor stores. Quicker than a clerk can deliver it or carry on. See you later, suckers, goddamn motherfucker, just toss me another, haul ass like a trucker. Bitch, please, do you really want to test me? You want to see why all these cops can't catch me, why they can't even blast me? Cause I'm the SS Waffen. Yes, yes, now you know who you're crossing. It's Gestapo, Diablo, Scarface, Dawn of Italia Mafia. And if you thought we were all white, you dumb-ass motherfucker, I can tell you that's not right. Cause if you really wanna fight, this could take all night. I gotta drop the body in a concrete pipe. Mario Andretti got a brand new machete and it's heavy. All these motherfuckers gonna turn into confetti. Something like a NASCAR blitzkrieg. It's some Bismarck bullshit when they try to get me, bitch, please. Just try to arrest me. You know they still make 9mm slugs for the Luger that you press me. So please don't test me. If you walk right now, then you just might impress me. You think I give a fuck if you're stuck in your car or your truck? No, it looks like you're out of luck.
Man, I don't give a fuck a Wolf Volksjäger topping up Luftwaffe Mr. Schmidt coming in Mach 10. 262 or a 163 V2 Cobra Kamikaze Watermark Nazi. It's a suicide rocket with a cockpit, watch me. Achtung, don't forget where I'm from, cause if I gotta call a train, then that means, yeah, now we all gonna be having fun. It'll be Auschwitz Kampf and you'll never see another sun. And it's not cause you're black, white, or brown, no, it's just cause you're fucking dumb. You probably think a Jewish motherfucker's gonna run, but my synagogue homeboys are packing a lot of guns. So let's see which one of us is better as a predator. Jackal or the pharaoh or the senator executor. We can settle our vendetta wherever, whenever. Either way you cut it, it'll be all three of us capping you together. We the Meisters of the Jaeger, it's a trinity of Vega. Now we all gonna play you like a Sega. So which one of us would you rather get beheaded by? You ain't even gonna try, get another alibi. Otherwise you're gonna wanna reach for the sky. Or you gonna be begging me to die. Don't ask why, just scatter like a dragonfly. Better luck next time, don't even test my rhymes.
Nxnja.
This anomaly, a prodigy I got in me, it feels like involuntary solitary. Probably gonna get a lot of volatile and scary. I very much precariously feel like a missionary, fishing for preliminary missions. Pretty much another Spanish Inquisition, a justiciar with manic intuition of a maniac and statistician. Maybe it's a superstition, cause I'm not a musician. I ain't even wishing for a hammered up a Grammy position. It's an uncanny intermission, just a bunch of exposition. Even if it's fresh, I'll still be missing precious in a torn flesh road rash collision, or a rejected kind of mesh into the next superposition. Yeah, I know I'm monotone, autophone, dialing your code like I'm Homer with it, only when you're not at home. Even if I'm not in Rome, not a tone goes by my throat without a note. Goddamn, I don't know. Maybe I just need to host another show, sit and watch the parabolic analytic numbers grow. Even a fanatic gotta know, purgatory's gotta go. Not another motherfucker gotta play the lotto, sucker. It's a motto that I never should have thought of. Right before I feel like I failed, I just caught a killer whale. I impaled by the tail and it's tearing up the sails. Open up the jails, just go and grab the 9-inch nails while it flails and we bail at the dales. Even if I'm only about an 8-ball A-rap, Ahab is about to prepay payback. No fucking way Jack Sparrow gonna hit him with an arrow. Start looking feral, drink another barrel. Pretty soon it'll be a real kind of peril. No, it's not just the apparel, but a harpoon in the marrow. How long you gonna hold on to that rope? Even if you're gonna choke, even if it's up in smoke. Even when the ocean in a state of locomotion, there ain't a single potion that'll give another notion that could make me take a fake 1 or 2 promotion. More like a blood weight quotation. Yeah, I'm impatient, I'm waiting for us both to hit the basement. Face it, we're already all gonna die one day, so I say just embrace it.
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm just gonna be honest. My superpower is being honest. I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years since I got food and stuff, but I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass.
public click.
You ever feel like you wanna play the lottery? It gotta be a lot of not a knit and not a brother. I don't even wanna touch it. You know that I'll rush and take a little too much. It's a crutch as such. I just need a little more before I break into the store and bury all the treasure on the shore. We ain't even getting close to hardcore parkour. Right into the guard, tripping the alarms. Now there's a wolf in the barn. He's tearing up the farm that's harmful. An arm full of weapons grade yarn that I'll spin like a bard. You're gonna see my face on the same deck of cards that you got for Saddam. It'll be like Vietnam when I get another ROM and I turn it into burnable security insurance in a second. It's a criminal record, not even a deck of cane. Steady on the mainframe, ready for Facetti to fill up the whole levy. I'll be jacking up your Chevy for another piece of heavy metal. Lay into the pedal till I get across the metal. Yeah, a stiletto in the ghetto. It's a little temperamental. Better be discretion that's parental. This could get a little sentimental if your life becomes a rental. I just needed a memento. I couldn't even get my old deal on the crank. I'll be blowing up a bank if I can't find some dank. Now I got nothing left to do but smoke crack till I get back on track. Lap it up, I crunch it up, punch it in the loaded front and hit it with a torch while I'm sitting on the porch. I ain't even getting high, maybe it's a fucking lie. Maybe I just needed a good reason to be less appreciated. At least I ain't emaciated, still another species, ain't it? I should just be patient, couple more days ain't long if I waste it. Make another song while I hit another bong. And tomorrow I'll ignore all the sorrow. Well, I try not to borrow. It's a harrowing topography. Inside all of this dichotomy, it's gotta be.
Take this mild drug and you will have a nice sleep without any nightmares.
Oh, motherfucker, you in trouble now.
You ever feel like you're never gonna see another pleasant day? Any other way I could've put it would've sounded just the same. Every day I gotta hit another recovery button and reset it on the game. Even if I never try to play, I wouldn't have it any other way, just the same. Everybody looking for a pay, even if it ain't much. All I need is a couple $100 for the rest of another month. Even more than that isn't always gonna be enough. No, it ain't a bluff. Everyone I know is in a fucking rut. People looking at each other like they want lunch. It's another unpleasant recession, I'm guessing, so you better get ready for the time crunch. Walk in a straight line, please, in a tight bunch. Well, at least now all these masks that I keep are required for these peeps instead of illegal, gone right back to medieval. All it takes is a little bit of shake and a bake and the whole thing breaks. Crack like an earthquake, fracking the landscape. Better keep track of this planet of the apes, planning for the method of escape. But any way I take brings me back to the same town, back to the same fucking rodeo clowns. Even if they're different people, all of them are creeping on each other, one way or another. This diorama of drama is gonna need a paper cutter. Even you and me are turning into clutter in the cellar of another motherfucker playing checkers. There's a reason everybody gets possessive. Maybe you just never got the message. Couldn't even fit it on a criminal record. Now that is legitimate impressive. Let me show you how to carve granite, how to pimp a whole planet like Palpatine. It's black magic. You better be pragmatic, attentive, and grab at it. Pretend that it's bad tragic, just yell obscenities to your asthmatic. It's becoming a bad habit, so just try to keep up with the jackrabbit. Or guess who's gonna creep up? No, it ain't the cops, and these ain't no props. You never heard the bass drop like this when you hear the pop pop. It's the Federal Stasi on the block, it's FSB tailing your truck. It's the opposite of luck, they're gonna make sure you get stuck, now you're really fucked. These are the judicators, and maybe you be haters, but that don't make the cut when you meet these players. It's the Russian FBI, it's the same guy with the same fly ride and the same necktie when they say bye-bye. Gestapo the capo from the Kremlin with an eye in the sky. Don't you ever ask him why, not unless you wanna die. Even if I did, I wouldn't try. You better not deny what a fly on the wall I spy when you get the same phone call. Prone to fall like a tall tale woven through a deck of cards. They can drive right through your Black & Decker yards. Same black truck, same don't give a fuck. Looking for a clucker or another Tommy Tucker motherfucker in the gutter. It's the same game that we play with our own Hall of Fame. You can even get framed in the same plain gray. And no, you can't just pay them off. They don't get fired, they just get laid off. It's Yakov, Smirnoff, packing a Kalishnikov, tracking every missing person that be hacking through the curtain, stacking up a list of certain penalty attacks upon their Kennedy assassinators, motherfucking gladiators. Burning rubber up and down the track, spraying out the flat act while you still jerking. Get the fuck back or they ain't gonna stop till you're hurting. It's another Latin douchebag inspector's office for certain. And just like the Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo at the American Federal Bureau, you try to be a hero, then it's curtains.
This is grade A, 100% pure Colombian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Black Yellow Jacket Attack Hive. We got a bunch of fucking nerds trying to hack into the hard drives. You might say some of us have fallen on some hard times. Barbed vines, more like it, a hard line to ignite all of these fucking car bombs. Bitch, now we got motherfucking smart bombs, cruise missiles start launch. It's a hypersonic scud storm aimed right at your front door. Just watch me turn this whole fucking city into Bloodborne. One more time, man, this shit don't need to rhyme, but it does need to make us all look like we might have done a crime at least one time. Yeah, I heard it on Dateline. The television told me that you raped a fucking goat, man. Yeah, that's really fucked up, dude. Why would you deny that? I guess it is woke. Give the furry cock another stroke. You should just jerk it off more to make yourself a better doormat. I know I'm not the best at this, but you probably should just ignore that. Just take this big box of Granada and I'll show you where to pour it at. Just look, one way or another, get ready for the hardcore format. And no, that doesn't mean we gotta punch each other just so we can watermark. I really hope you don't still think I do this just to piss you off. Don't be so fucking vain, that's fucking insane. Just get in the fucking plane.
Purchase your tracks today.
All systems green for emergency takeoff. Now who we gonna cook in the Saturday bake-off? I told you that thing should never break off, but since it did, that means we also have no plan to fix it. So fuck it, let's just glide until we hit the single digits on the widgets. We'll be like a little fucking midget sneaking under the radar. You should be willing to do literally anything. Skin a fucking baby alive just so we can eat something. Dinner's at 5, guys. So yeah, I hope you get the idea by now. If anything is bad to you at all whatsoever, then get the fuck back to the refugee camp and jerk off another fucking goat for me. Please, you fucking whack off and the real soldiers can go to the Grandmaster Genocide School. Kill every fucking child that you find and burn them alive. Smoke out the fucking hive. Peel off their fucking skin just to make sure they really died. I know some of you get it, some of you thinking, well, what the fuck is my problem? You don't even get it, motherfucker. I really hope this doesn't sound like a fucking joke. If you think there is a rule, any rules in war, then you're fucking wrong, you're in the wrong boat.
anything goes, literally anything, motherfucking anything can go. Burning down a school, it's just another gold star on your report card. For real, man, the Sandman is ready for the grand plan. Motherfucking Yunka Stuka garbage man can, even if it means taking nukes straight to Japan. You don't think the motherfucking Shogunator knows about this shit? I told you, he'd toss his fucking grandma out the castle if she became the next emperor or some shit. Oh, she knows you get too high and mighty in the palace, and here comes a motherfucking Shijinko. We'll get back to it. Anyway, what the fuck were we platting it? If you're not ready to drive over a child in the mud tracks and motherfucking butcher some babies or whatever, you will definitely regret getting involved in this or that. It always happens no matter what. Sure, you can rationalize it any way the loose ends tie, even if it's Dr. Evil, motherfucker's still gonna die. You still gotta burn them babies alive. I hope you enjoy fetus fries. Come on, laugh it up, motherfucker. Get the salt shaker for the burning babies. Get the fuck out of the truck. This is just the first part of a long day of getting fucked up. If you didn't want to kill a bunch of people, why the fuck did you even come here? Motherfucking dumb ass motherfuckers, goddamn.
Nxnja.
No more political dystopian ridicule, it's just not cool, or so I've been told. I'm about ready to take all these dumbass motherfuckers back to school, all these hypocritic jerk-offs who talk too much shit they can't actually walk with. Yeah, they sure got a lot of things they don't want to see or even be heard of. You might still be hollering and calling a critical catastrophe an appalling blasphemy. You'll still talk about violence and war or slavery and start telling me exactly what I should believe. Then you'll be asking what's wrong with me if I disagree. Some of you might even want to broadcast freely, put it on primetime TV and Netflix series, start pointing your fingers around at half the world with damnations untold. Then you're gonna turn around and tell me I'm literally not allowed to be mean or judge anyone or even call you names. We all have to be treated the same, except for you and those people, I guess. Yeah, your social justice is medieval. It sounds like you're fucking insane. So what do I see in your theories? This is the opposite of a conspiracy. Yeah, you probably do need to communicate more about all this fucking war that your own country still supports. Is this the victory parade of a spectacular action-packed Canadian Captain America, the brave, the noble, heroic? Yeah, fucking right. I won't be stoic when I quote it. This is gonna be a motherfucking massacre and you know it. I'm pretty sure the concept of honor that gets debated, it got terminated like John Connor, exterminators on it. Absurdity's becoming a fraternity. This day could last a fucking eternity. Whoever plays and wins or loses this crusade, whatever flags must be paid to be verbrannt in einen Ferris of immolation. Delay the crooks who took it up with us to get booked into some Luften or Kriegs. Bitch, please, all that mattered in all that chatter was that we had to cripple this Britannic galactic empire in a panic. They had to shatter its iron grip over the entire globe. You really ought to know. They're still hanging on your flagpole. Take a fucking guess why you never learned half of this in school. By the time I figured it out, maybe you can guess why without any doubt it pissed me off this much. Yeah, they obviously decided what you and I got provided and devised to exclude their own crimes in a file right beside it. They didn't even have to hide it. You just assume that it must be a lot less fucked up than I am, or that I should have to pretend to be more like you in order to be your friend. You better expect to have to protect whatever you forgot to neglect. If I detect an elected debatee parading a daily debate of serrated accusations of bad ratings, here comes the general inspector. I recorded a collection of everything that gave me what prevented me from going fucking crazy. So why do I promote or support the other side of the court? Is it just for sport, or is it my heritage or disparity for caring about humanity? Maybe just insanity? Or is it because I respect and defend the men who had to go down with their ships in the end? When we did actually frantically topple the Commonwealth, its despotic crown, when we had to drown them all in a blood wake of Poseidon, all the way down into an ocean of violence and drive them right into the spike of a trident? We can even detect you with the guidance of Triton and Neptune. Next to the edge of the deck of a bladed heavy metal plating, these are the blades feuds of Ares and Hades, Das Auto Mercedes. Total annihilation cannot be mistaken for maybes. Instead of creating a bigger spectacle of the decked-out shit show festival, we brought an automaton Alito for real. We revealed something a little more creative. Cause it was only by sinking the Lord Admiral's navy of the notorious Monitor Dreadnought Overlord's fleet of destroyers, bunker-busting motherfucking Hellfire battleships, a mobile mortar cordite cannon, a Congreve battery platforms that attacked all my friends and neighbors on a daily, a ruthless gang of depraved cutthroat pirates and slavers, slaves themselves to the HMS that carries them on the perilous waves. This depravity, it's His and Her Majesty's sin. The HMS, I attest that it cannot win. Just in case you decide to chat about it someday, this is what we had to challenge back then. This is why we went all in. If I could do this all again myself, I wouldn't change a thing. There has only ever been one true king, and he's already dead. There is no more head for a crown to be put under or bound to. Now the rest are all counting down their days that are numbered while we take all their plunder, and the funding of their webbing is shredded into the decks are torn asunder from under the waves of 100 mistakes. A Leviathan and the Kraken attacking him in the back with the whole fucking thing is collapsing. Only after they crash into a catastrophe will Atlas hold Terra back in order from our perspective. Right when Pluto holds Venus captive, as expected. That means it's winter, in case you never knew about our collective. Yeah, I still got a lot of respect for the officers on deck of the War Machine of the Kriegsmarine. They literally saved about half of you from slavery, so fuck yourself if you want to call me crazy. This is pretty much the greatest moment in most of our history, so yeah, I keep it fresh with me no matter how it seems. It was a war at sea with some Latin Slavic douchebags just like me as a subknot unit in a desperate scheme with some Viking science team conspiring to compile a weapon delivery collection that could detonate inside your ship's belt of protection. We watched it strike the core and sink your whole fucking merchant marine right to the ocean floor. Oh, I know, it's fucking horrible. What a deplorable way to kill a bunch of poor sailors and fishermen. We play out like a makeshift terrorist, I guess. Those were just innocent slavers and fucking pedophile gang rapists. Yeah, you guys delivering a bunch of kids that they stole from 100 different places, taking them straight to your sugarcane plantations. You might even already know about it and just be like, whatever, that wasn't me, it doesn't matter, I can still use the same flag and pretend you're worse than me, fuck yourself. That was our only chance to strike with a pike or a lance before the fight turned into a dance, while the rest was all neglected. I knew you thought, you think it was a long time ago, don't worry, we all agree with you and like you. Despite all the crises, it might just be worth it in the end to cut them all down with a knife of a steel shark's fin. Even if they're our kin, yeah, that's technically less effectively negative to the judgment as so many of you care to depict. Maybe if I could predict that this would happen, I would have made a fantastic creation ahead of the class before the debate team, a scheme of escape from a dream or a seamless addiction to affliction, as I weave another prediction and predilection. No matter how I look at this, to me, when I look up at this map on the screen and the criminal record between me and the Queen, sure, yeah, you don't care. Not until you want to start bitching at me about how something else just isn't good or fair. Eventually, one of these same fucking Melvins is gonna start bitching about America or some Gestapo terrorist refusing to believe they could ever be as bad as anyone in Baghdad. If you could even dare to imagine that the people you passionately hate, as you ask me to be nice to everyone at the table, yeah, it sounds like a fable, the shit you put on cable. Tap the reason I might seem unstable. I'm sure you'd care more if I made a hardcore murder porn about how fucked up you were when you were born. So yeah, I guess it is a little personal, but it's also certainly a part of it's the start of my reasoning and all of this shit. It's actually pretty fucking easy to see how extremely righteous this makes someone like me despite it. Why do you think I'm so grateful and inspired by the guys who died to fight this? Your empire of nightmares. Yes, you, the good guys, and all your allies, one unit, it's right there. You can pretend no one should care. That doesn't make anyone else any less aware. Someone had to dare to fight your slave train empire, and it's right there. We devised just the right type of ignitable spite that could be delivered overnight, straight from the minds of some kind of Einstein or Niels Bohr corncob pipe division of Loki and Thor. If you're still asking if we were racist, yeah, I guess we were. We were sinking all the slaves you took from Africa in their ships. Yeah, we killed them too, so fuck it. I guess it's a genocide on the board for the Grandmaster of it. You can try as hard as you want to be a good guy with a bad guy streak and the bad guy with a heart of gold. Fuck yourself. We were direct and Bosen Hexenschlagers to the core, lurking in the deep dark ocean, a steel shark. Das Unterseebootinstein, Weimarreich, Stahlheit, Torpedowaffen, Mach schnellers Truppensoldaten unter Bismarck and Tirpitz, ein Tiefmarine Ulan Volksjäger ist ein Panzergeist Doppelgänger.
Do I gotta be despotic just to prove that I got it? If nobody ever even brought it, how the fuck would you spot it? You probably never even would've bought it out of your own pocket. Or I could just change my name to Steals Your Wallet. Whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Tricky politics or nitpicky model flicks. Just drip it from a bottle, just another sip. Tipping no rip. I got a crippling addiction of mixing the sickening nuclear fission right between the lines of fiction that cause you friction. People keep saying I should actually, like, sing or something. Oh yeah, fine, I'll sing an actual song for you for once. Here we go, listen up, straight up. This one's for you. Now that you're listening, I don't care. People go missing, who knows where? It's a contest of pissing. Right through those chairs, who the fuck you think you're dissing? Did you see these wares? You might wanna be kissing me. Yeah, it's unfair. I know I look good, but most of you won't dare, even if you should. Please don't stare, you know I could look even better if I grease my hair. Yeah, it's Scarface Don Diablo, Gestapo, it's the Italia Mafia, properly it means Latina is in Latin, not Latino, cause we each run a different casino, all the way from Las Vegas to San Diego. That one's for my hombre puto, this one's for my Kama Sutra. Relax, I won't shoot ya, not unless I already threatened to boot ya. We might be in cahoots, yeah, but the cartel has its own roots. Almeca, Azteca, Quetzalcoatl, full throttle Thunderbird, that one's in the other hood. Me? I'm just another guy who's gotten way too used to being misunderstood. Life sure sucks, doesn't it? Any way you fucking cut it, you gotta dip and duck around all this double trouble shit going for it, knowing it's best when you're exploring not to ignore these Polaroids. They got no criminal signature when they're deployed, not a single digital signal in them, so it's critically in a minute. You gotta clip it and quit it, lickety-split it. Any minute you pretended it's gotta be intended, gotta preventatively send it where we tend to dock it in. The clock is ticking and it ain't tricking through and making you sick. Just stick to doing what you gotta do. Plot a way through inside into an out-of-body misguided attempt to be a fighter pilot. Might have got a better ride instead of a motor. Let me show you if I got what I told to a computer for a promotional mail order. Watch me flail and fail like it's a disorder before I hit a recorder and board it up until the whole fucking world just gets destroyed. Meteors and mortars from the shores of monitor metal-clad destroyers aim directly at reporters. Make every politician and lawyer and wannabe musician file for federal unemployment. Never have you met a better predator in or out of the Senate independent as a benefit until you become the president of some sort of morphologically distorted insanity ward. A whole clan of profanity hordes on any other planet. I never would have imagined what I see when a lot of people here just start to panic. You should see the frantic pandemic of panoramic paranoid fantasy as some sort of satanic anarchy. Got a good idea of what I'm trying to be for me to be flying any higher than a pyre, a nuclear fire right up into the sky. Would you rather I just blabber a whole lot of nothing that don't matter to me or you or your cat for that matter? We could chatter, chitter, chatter, or this or that, or a big bunch of lies, but no, big surprise. Fix your eyes on a new kind of trick and try to pick up and stick with the new enterprise here like you got. We're already penalized, so set up a better penitentiary to last another century until this is the past and you and me is never mentioned or seen. We gotta fight to write these words in between the lines. Even if it doesn't rhyme, you can still delete someone's mind and repeat it on rewind. Speed it up to drop a dime and bleed it all out into a crystal cup of pick-me-up crimson blood wine.
Ninja.
Someone asked a question in the forum today, top of the page, so I gave the best answer I could offer to think of the best way to say it, you know? Said, what would you do if you were verbally attacked? I counterattack until you get blocked for harassment when you snap back like it's a fucking jihad in Iraq. Lay into the back of the cranium just like they just smoked some fucking crack, and every word that came out of the mouth fell right off the track. Stack it up till it's practically nuts. The way you trash their fucking office for fun. They'll be calling the cops cause I won't stop tailgating the motherfuckers in the fast lane. Cut them off till they crash in a big fucking disaster and vanish in a fucking flash. Yeah, I probably got some anger problems, we can talk about it, but not if you expect me to not be pissed off 24/7. Some of us are carrying way too much pain and some very complex variables to put it into medication. Puts us into hysteria when someone's comparing you to their kids or their parents. You think I'm doing this just to be scary, or it's all just preliminary assumption of the itinerary? Well, no wonder you're ignorant as all hell and shit, you dumb bitch. You just dug yourself right into the bottom of a fucking ditch. The Matrix is about to glitch. The black cats are gonna be passing by the same underpass for the trash can. I've had way too many people try to tell me what they think or believe and what I should believe, only to watch them drown in a drink and do the exact opposite whenever they please. Oh yeah, that was different. Yeah, it was. Now your car, your truck's looking like some Swiss cheese. Blew out the pistons. Now the whole fucking thing is looking a little crispin'. And again, this is just what I have to resort to before I metamorph into a cybernetic gort. Time for the nanobot export right into your message boards. Every other person who recommended I get suspended is gonna be second guessing the method that they forgot to cross-reference in the Borg collective. Just ignore the detective, you're already in corrections. You better be paying the protections to the Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo insurrection. You might think I'm aggressive, but this is just a reflection. It's an automated course correction. I'm hyper-reactively over-possessive of my sanity, not to mention drowned in my own vanity. My brain is something of a cacophonous calamity, so unless you're a shrink or you're a neurologist, just stop acting like I need you. You need me to become some fucking apologist just cause you lost your wallets or some shit. Call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. My nanobots have already installed it. I try really hard to be a reasonable person right until you turn me into the alternate version. Even if I stepped on your toes, I might not have even known. Excuses, let them be known. Yeah, I grew up in a really fucked up home. No one told any of the people looking after me not to do any of this shit. If that's how you were raised, you might understand why I'm still unfazed. No, I did not get raised right, and that doesn't mean I hate anyone for that, alright? Why do you think I was attracted to these philosophies? Not just so I could become the next Mephistopheles. Bitch, please. To me, this is way less fucked up than the third grade. If I ever said to your children what the people who tell me this was evil or whatever were compelled to, you might just follow me right into hell, dude. You better have brought a lot of Necronomicon text to be drawing on. This ain't a fucking Comic-Con. This is more like a Daemonicus XCOM. I hope you can at least got one bomb-ass spell, because if you fuck this up yourself, create another outcast incel, you'll be looking at another delinquent spasmatic panic attack just like that on anyone who tries to bust another case of Cracker Jacks out of the backpack. It doesn't mean I can't still put every single track on a platinum wall plaque. I might be crazy, but it doesn't mean I'm wrong. Just listen to the fucking song before you start telling me what you think it means to be right or wrong. Try smoking a bong or something, cause I can make you forget the difference before long. So to summarize, the next time someone tries to bully you online, show them the meaning of giving someone a hard time. It just ain't worth your fucking time, buddy. Is there a price? Is there a right price to be bribing a zeitgeist? Nick 9 Gottverdammt Schlager thugs is what you're gonna find inside me, so please, I enjoy being bullied. It gives me a much needed relief. It's an excuse for me to turn into the biggest asshole you ever seen in this castle. Suck it up, buttercup, gingerbread muffin. They don't call me douchebag infinitus for nothing. It's through and through. I got nothing better to do than fuck around with you if you really want to waste the rest of your life doing nothing. I'm happy to oblige being rude. Next time it turns into finding some food in my rhymes in between all the crimes that I definitely did not do. Yeah, exactly. No one ever needed to know. since I've finally been able to connect with the bombast and hang with my comrades, man, take a guess. Some people here, yeah, straight up 9/11 alarm in the clear because they got sand in their fucking tampon pads bleeding out their fucking ears. I know how this sounds. I'm sorry, I'm surrounded by these white people who assume I must be racist, because people from Egypt and Indonesia, they seem to love my beats, but the people here, yeah, you basically think that's impossible. It must be a trick or whatever. Maybe you just need to go eat a big fat black dick, bitch. I'll try to keep this from dragging the wheels off the train. It's just how I feel, man. Give me the benefit of the doubt and let's see where we land with this. Cause yeah, I know how it sounds, alright? You're not gonna notice if you're not one of us, obviously. I'm sure that's natural enough, and even if you're nice to us, hey, I get it. It's not all, yeah, all it takes is one, right? And if anyone's, yeah, I'll go back to wherever, yeah, these are the people who think we're fucking racist. They think cause my latest track is the #1 rhythm in the back of a truck in Cairo, it's Egyptian as fuck. Yeah, that must mean I must be a terrorist. Oh no, I'm trying to be a terrorist. Aren't you a Nazi? Yeah, cause society here is much more racist than we ever got back there, for real. I know how it sounds. Yeah, we had problems. We still had bodies hanging from goblins. But yeah, this one needs a big fat big dick goblin on. I don't know what's your problem. I just want to talk to my brothers and sisters who are kicking in the Balkans. Oh wait, yeah, now I'm sounding racist. Yeah, I'd like to be able to talk to some of these people occasionally. Yeah, you get it, man, motherfucker. Trying to keep it real, brother. Sorry. Oh yeah, now, yeah, you guess who's fucking awkward now, motherfucker? Yeah, black guys sweating bullets now. Everyone, yeah, shit. Yeah, welcome to the awkward motherfucking shit. This is what I mean. Even if you're not mean to these people, yeah, you could still be nice. It's just fucking awkward. You get it? Yeah, no shit. Neither of us want to be a dick about this. We're trying to weed out the little nitpick prick dick millimeter Peter motherfuckers bitching about this shit, you get it? Yeah, no, straight up people still bitching about communism like it's 1950 and they still, literally still don't even know what the fuck it is. Yeah, bro, it's been like 70 years if you ain't figured it out by now. Yeah, no, what, 100, yeah, motherfucker's gonna say like 100 years, straight up in over 100 years, still don't know what it is. Motherfucker, I don't even know what to say to that shit. Yeah, no, I get if you're just a little confused. Oh yeah, I got one little question. Yeah, I can tell the difference, motherfucker. Relax, you can chill with me and the black guy in the back. It's all good. Yeah, no, we can debate things in the chess forums, comrade. But if that makes you nervous, motherfucker, yeah, where do I even start with that? You see, yeah, take a guess, motherfucker. Talking about the Hollandführer and Kriegsraketen? Yeah, I've been learning my native languages, motherfuckers. You get it. Oh, to people here? Yeah, that's a serious problem. Talking to terrorists, talking like a Nazi, a German? Yeah, motherfucker. You're supposed to be a white British person who speaks English. And no, that does not mean having a British accent. That, if you think just because you don't have one, oh, no. It just means most of you all came from the same little place. Like how I came from a Czechoslovakia. Fucking, you get it, man. The Ruchau Belaruski. To the rest of us, I guess we do it too. No shit. Yeah, now I'm stereotyping you. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be polite. We don't need to fight. That's just a generalized majority as far as I'll take it in this case. Fair enough? Thanks. I know some of you understand, alright? You're not all that bad. I'm sure you've seen some of these douchebags once in a while. Yeah, they ain't even all from Baghdad. We'll get to it. Rest of them can't even understand half the Latin English that I tell them in return. And yeah, oh, you're mincing words? Motherfucker. I'm ready to chop your balls into thirds and mince meat your fucking dick meat. Sorry if it sounds like I'm trying to be, a tough guy. Motherfucker, I'm just pissed off and dumping my emotions into a song. People still think I'm racist because I tried talking to a black person and fucking, oh my, straight up Egypt's in Africa, motherfucker. I'm fucking serious. Even saying one word of another language, you hear any German, they're gonna look at you like you're a stranger. Yeah, not all of you, yeah, you get it. But yeah, some of you will laugh and be like, oh, cool, yeah, that's it, right? I gotta grab my Messerschmitt. Yeah, some of you think that's fucking funny, and yeah, that cracks me up, man. I can laugh with you on that. Yeah, it is. That's why do you think I like learning this shit? It's a great joke for making people fucking hell. They're great comedians if you get past the fact thinking they're gonna fucking slap you in the nutsack if you don't stop bothering them. Oh, motherfucker, you ain't figured this shit out in 100 years. How am I supposed to teach you what something is before your grandkids are here asking me the same shit in year 2078? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. We are lost in the well of infinite bullshit, man. But yeah, no, this ain't an exaggeration. How many times you think I hear, oh, well, yeah, what about, I thought you were a communist. Bitch, we're socialists. National Soviet Socialists. It's the same fucking thing. I already told you this. Next time, that's a fucking NC bombs. Yeah, you drop the C-bomb down unless you got one of your own. If you don't, yeah, if you can't even explain one thing from the other, you know nothing about, yeah, well, straight up. I think I might go to prison or a coma for it. No bullshit. I'm close to the edge. All these people who keep thinking I must be a fucking batshit insane lost in another world. Yeah, I am. The other side of this world, where my comrades live and their homes get burned. That's where I'm at right now. I'm concerned. Sorry if I'm racist for talking to anyone other than your dolled up Botox faces, cause I speak English better than you do. Oh, it must be baseless. It must be another trick from the Latin douchebag motherfucking communist terrorist racist Nazi rapist. I ain't even exaggerating. That's fucking right to the edges. I'll take that. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to keep it out in even spaces. Yeah, no, some of these people, they're just so fucking paranoid. That's the thing. I don't think they're hateful. It's not like you Dr. Evil and want to kill everyone, but yeah, scared, paranoid, fear of the unknown, it's when you get fucking crazy, man. I just want to chill and chat with this dude from Moldova, but they don't even know where that is. So to them, well, that could be anywhere, and it is. So you know what that means? That's like 20 more terrorists or some shit. Oh, are you trying to be a tough guy? No, I'm trying to help us all understand why we all have to die, why our brothers and sisters have to cry every day. That's why. I don't expect you to care, but since you only care to make sure none of us should talk to each other or learn any other languages other than yours that you don't even know, yeah, you get the idea. I'm but as close to deranged, I might have to kill one of these people just to prove that I'm a real man. Yeah, now I'm a tough guy, right? That might sound a little extreme, but I'm barely stretching it. So many of these people, they want conflict. Yeah, no, people here, the first idea that pops into their heads, it's the macho cock-slapping pissing contest game of chicken. Dude, you're not actually a thug killer, dude. These motherfuckers are legit thug killers, and I don't want them all to die because you think everyone else is a racist terrorist. Just make sure whoever you get married to doesn't bring another one of these fucking Slavs back here, borderline getting there. This is fucking weird. I'm telling you straight up, maybe I am paranoid. Can you blame me? I'm just telling you how I feel, so try to bear with me. One of you probably gets it. It's like, if we can't even talk, if we can't even talk to anyone about anything, you expect shit to not get worse? Yeah, motherfucker. Back to the forum. Why do you think we were sticklers about this shit? It might sound boring. No, it's so we can bitch and piss and moan at each other in a coliseum instead of killing each other on the news every day while you pretend to know how you feel about it. God damn it. Most people are casual enough, or at least try to be polite, like I said. When I go to grab my Messerschmitt, a lot of you are cackling, laughing. Why do you think I learned this shit? But all it takes is one time. When I open my mouth, it's a borderline bar fight, unless I say what you expected me to say, or the person that I say it to is white enough for them to accept me in their space, still thinking I'm racist, directly or indirectly. They still can't get past it. Well, aren't they Nazi? Yeah. Motherfucker, 100 years later, you still don't know what that is either. Well, there's some straight-up black Nazis in Africa, dude. Straight up. Swaziland or some shit. If you ever talk to anyone in any other country, you might know this. When they do meet one of us, when we meet any of them, it's like we start communicating and working out our differences. If I know a few words of this and that language, it's like I can broker between him and that guy. Yeah, conspiracy of terrorism, you get it. Cause yeah, guess what? We're actually sort of making some progress. It's finally happening. We're finally collaborating across almost all of Europe, North Africa, the Middle East. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, what, communists, Nazis, terrorists, yeah, conspiracy? Yeah, that's a bad thing. There's a conspiracy of terrorism and communism, and yeah, you're not supposed to talk to any of these people. They're all racist. Go commit genocide and wipe them all off the face of the earth if they don't bring their case to you first. Half of us are ready to tell everyone else to go fuck themselves. So whose side am I on? Slava supremacy, Kiev and Orus, motherfucker. I'll trust a Russian and a Ukrainian Nazi at the same time before I let another one of these fucking pasty-ass cracker clowns make me feel like I'm letting them down by not following their crown or some shit. Again, most of you are at least polite or avoid this shit. I really appreciate it, but all it takes is the one little bit, and that's about it. I was close to giving up, but at this point, yeah, I think I finally found a group of people I can actually talk to, at least about this. As in anyone other than these same people here who still think everyone in the world is evil or racist. We can't trust anyone. Why would you even say that or think this? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's it. Why don't I just do whatever you expect, bitch? I might be exaggerating a little bit, but not much. That was a deft touch. Again, all it takes is one or two little buttons getting crunched. You're about to see what happens when commies and Nazis are finally bunched up on the same team, just because people here still get confused and can't figure out the basic shit in between. They think we're lying about a scheme they forgot and didn't even see. Like, really, they'll forget what a country is, and then act like we tried to hide it. Oh, you didn't tell me about that, bitch. I've explained this too many times, and you bitch about, oh, you talk about it too much. Czechia, Slovensky, and Ostrich Deutschen, Chau Belaruski, Gestapo, Diablo, Spetsnaz, KGB, Luciferuski. It's about as close to, oh my god, man. We're about pen pals at this rate over this shit. I don't expect you to care, but since you only want to get involved when your balls get all fucking raging with some goddamn, I don't even know, whenever it happens to concern you when you want to jerk off, maybe you should just shut the fuck up and listen to someone else for once. Doesn't mean you gotta follow every word, just hear us out before you take it to the 3rd degree and start shouting about it. God damn, I made a song to help my friends get along, and to some people here that's going too far. Yeah, I guess he actually is trying to be a terrorist. He's talking to people in Egypt. I don't even know what to say. You'd probably prefer I concur, but I'm pretty damn sure that we gotta pay a toll for the bridge troll. Shut the fuck up, Kit, let's roll. Let's just call it purity control. It unfolds from an unholy perch while they stutter in the gutter with mothers that had to come up with the baby being snatched. Maybe by the government, maybe even another. So we gotta clutter up the cover up and all of the muttering flail basket case role models. Corner flogging all this hot merch that we done stole. If you're frightened, then you better tighten up security patrols. Start praying for the souls, weigh them in on the goalpost. This is gonna be an ice cold toast to the bold. Fortune favors the braver, even a slaver. Maybe with a heart of gold, I'm sold. It fits in the mold, all told. Who knew? Yes, you. Just roll on the whole crew smoother than butter, bruise them up and chop them in half. Brush it on a paper, cut a tag or a bag them for murder, brother. Check in between all the shutters, cause I know that we're gonna be discovering you packing another pretty little pink Hello Kitty. Colt 45, maybe Desert Eagle 50. Cal, just go to Taliban and blow out the tires. Shifty drivers and pedo vans. MacGyver gone live wire. Flag for conspiring to commit some stag party violence. Now here come the red blue sirens. Cut the fucking chatter and just look where she dragged him. Scattered off of the hook. Sure looks like some 44 shells from a Magnum. That's someone forgot that they should've took the price tag off of the Voltcaster, harassing him for bragging like a master craftsman. Man, I'm past this. This is more like dodgy shyster playing Frogger in the traffic. It's foggy in the bog swamp water. Just drop him on the teeter-totter draft plotter. We gotta chop him up like a logger drinking Lucky with his dogs. Even if he's nice, you better be precise or at least a bit more concise. When we roll the dice and we hit him twice, these thunderbolts, electron bolts are gonna go black out stagnant. Yeah, you might get capped by his pregnant wife. See, I told you, man. Yeah, I've been trifled with so much, I'm spiteful enough to skip reading you your rights instead of another ton of brass and a hot lead ready for a night fight. Yeah, right. It's just something you said, right? Tight. It's all good. So what's the plan tonight, fellas? Just hold it right there. Don't think I'm not aware of what I'm smelling. Come on. There's a reason I'm greeting you with a fleeting stare. Give me that sack of the sticky green grass from the Netherlands. Motherfucking potheads. This shit won't make you drop dead, but it might still make you drive through a sidewalk instead. Not to mention all the other meds that you gagged on the hide and the high
heist of a high-priced bulk purchase pharmacy armory. This is more like some harmless Sarmatian barbarity. Don't gag on this device, it's a breathalyzer. All you gotta do is bite down hard on the round piece of plastic. Drastic trump card, dump out the garbage, might we? Yeah, I'm just harassing you, enticing the vice out pragmatic. Nothing gets past me, you're wheezing like you're asthmatic. You want my advice? Maybe you should start jogging, then you might actually pass me. Get the motherfucking Jägermeister out of the back of the Volkswagen. You got for them schlagers? Yeah, exactly. I don't mean to sound too macho, this ain't quite top show. I'm just keeping things proper, though I'd like to let you know it's Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo, Godfordam, Nosferatu. Yeah, I got you. Don't say I never taught you. Corrupt goons probably installing some appalling spy equipment right in the ballroom. You're still stalking the Autobahn. Gotta get it on with Brigati bankrupt. A Munolito automaton. Give me a clear ring or a ding-dong teleprompt and I'm gone. Come on, dipshit, drop it in a top gear. Rip it like a Messerschmitt. Lickety-split, Mr. or Meister. Can you make it quick and faster, tighter? Hold tight just like this? Yeah. I know it's dark out here in the park where you bark with your dogs and a beer at the long-lost cause. Possible animosity getting crystal clear. I can feel the fear of a Phobos Demos right in the back of my casino. Yeah, for real, it's another Don Bambino right behind the wheel, wheeling and dealing. Yeah, believe me, I know. Not to mention he's legally stealing from Vegas to Reno, shooting first like Greedo, Esposito. This is all strictly on a need to know. Word to the wise, park it in between these lines. Keep it in at least second gear and ride slow. From the heart of Olympus, Mazda the Dawn over Tharsis. Gonna be a hell of a catharsis. Mark my words, miss, I ain't waiting for a kiss. I'm just reading off of a checklist. Tick-tock right to the back of your breakfast. Check this, I call this one Sparky. Cattle prod zapper, attack baton. Bring it on, bitch. I just set it to stun elephants just for the hell of it. I love the smell of irrelevance. Never more will I filter through this prevalence. Do I need to change the setting again and again to spark a forest fire over a voice of some choice denial? Are you gonna try to hit a live wire or just mire and derive sort of stance? Tom Clancy, Mr. Fancy Pants, at least at a glance. Yeah, it's some sort of deceased piece of Marilyn Manson. Better not chance it. You don't even want to start nothing with me over an intangible tangent, right? Good. Frankly, you sound like a smarty pants. The party was an off chance Mardi Gras circumstance. Yeah, right. Okay, thanks. Am I right? Yeah. Are you about to just prance like a prince or join him a song like a pawn? Can you handle the mantle of Mon Mothma, Moff Tarkin? What a fucking moron. Embarking explosive remarks, stark on a loud bark, be gone. Nah, I'm probably a lot more like Grand Admiral Thrawn. Plus or minus, your highness, I might adore your kindness, but I still can't fulfill the ill intent of some kind of blind bias. You might want to try this. It's a science of war incarnate. So much cold hate calculate about the same shit that I could farm it intelligent, mentally strong, cause I wasn't allowed to be wrong. That's how I learned it all. A biomechanical bomb that still can't stop hitting on your mom. This just can't be coincidence or mechanical, so we gotta dismantle this whole wrong kind of con artist. Drawing up a map of a gong show on the wrong side, a long kind of metal prong. Here we go with the podium rodeo. We all watching you drive with the Hawkeyes, dive like a peregrine falcon. Yeah, be driving like a falco on heroin, preparing for the world's loudest outro. Don't doubt it, bro. Let's go before we gotta peel you off of the side of the road. It's an emotional predicament, so let's just consider it that maybe you might just be mad or something. What a bunch of crap, just cut the fucking chitter chatter. Ladies up and at 'em, mount up on your battle bunker saddles. Let's see cataphracts and something like a ladder back, a black jacket. Bring up on the back and come on attack and bomb 'em back along the motor track and back of Vietnam and re-arm Viet Cong with a Kalishnikov, critically efficient Killanova. Will it bring upon supposed red on armor a bladed farmer? Charmer and alarming? You better be hard on vanguard of a Sarmatian creation, a trump card. You might even be mistaken if a half-baked abbreviation, but it's expected. You must elect to be addressing it when hexing to send us invocation for the blessing of a station. See, I gotta be, of course it's me. Yeah, I sort of fit this whole distortedly reported, sorted abortion about the same frame of proportions. I even courted, contorted, and purported enjoyment of mine, abhorrently worn to the core. It's more than just mortifying or boring. Don't get hypocritical, we're quite a little way far past whether you actually care. Are you prepared? I really hope you're fucking scared. Yes, it means you're actually aware. It's terrifying when denying isn't something you can hide behind. Not even buying time. I hope you heard at least a couple words that might have sounded more absurd unless you heard it from a journal of mine. You can return it, externally burn it for eternity. How concerned are we? I'm the internal, infernal chemical kernel regimented to inspect this whole collection of precious heavy metals. Just drop the pedals and dig right into it. It's inconsiderate from where I sit, but that's hardly a fact. Don't even tack that on the board, just cut the cord. We'll shut the door and pour a lot of horrifying. Even more of them are dying in a torrent of chlorinated chemicals. No, it's getting nebulous, so let's be generous with the whole regimen and over-exceed the need for any petty penny properly documented, clocked up profit projected benefits that might have given some fucking credit to any of this. Protect him with some Benadryl medical intercontinental center for adventure to go find me a new kind of disease, whatever the fuck I please. Mutable might be indisputably incomputable to you and the two of your crew. Still chewing through the cables and jacking it under the table. At least try to keep it stable, fellas. Come on. Just the other day, everything got pushed away. I can't even fucking sing, but they liked it anyway. She at least wanted a piece of what I had to say, played it on repeat almost every single day. Now I can't even believe I couldn't tell them I'm okay. Just delete him, he's defeated. This bottomless pit of piranha problem should go away. Any day, anyway, I'm gonna make them fucking pay. Yes, it may indeed attest to my depressive intellect, and you're correct in thinking introspectively. I still respect my whole identity, so that means that there's got to be a penalty and not just some obscenity. More like blowing bitches' brains right out their stitches, making bodies twitch and everybody flinch and grab the winch and cinch around their necks to hang them off the decks and cauterize the splattered stains right through their office window panes. Battery assault those chatty cultists. Even if it ain't your fault, you're still gonna taste some salt. I don't even wanna play with riches, I just wanna drag you in a duffel bag by rusty fishing hooks right through the kitchen, butchering whoever took my cook away. I'll even give you time to pray right till the light of day. What the fuck you gotta say? Shut your fucking mouth before I sew it up and stuff 100 firecrackers up his ass and blow it up. You motherfuckers wanna see what's up? Should I cut their fucking dicks off just because I'm fucking pissed off? Are you certain that you want to see what's lurking at the bottom of the pit that I gotta put behind this curtain? Maybe a lobotomy would have you thinking properly before you ever thought that you could get away with blocking and dropping me. You better call the cops and tell them someone's stalking me. They gotta be. Just watch the clock and keep it cocked and motor car patrol the whole block. Better keep the doors locked. Tick tock, knock knock.
Look, I even brought your wife and kids so we could talk, just so they could watch me chop your fucking cock right off and up into a bloody sock. You can scream for me to stop when I shove them in a box. When I light it up with nitro and ignite them, I might get excited when she tries to fight or fight it off. You can even hear them cough when your bratty little fucking kids just start to burn up into chalk. You don't think I got your fucking baby just for misbehaving? Listen, lady, this is basic. You don't even want to know how far I wish I could take this. You wanna hear a vision of a wise man's rhythm? It really is a schism. I'll show you in a minute if you keep attentive. Never say I never said it. I would hope that I get credit just for making sure that someone knew I let it through. Yeah, everybody lies. We can both surmise that even if you're steady with your eyes wise to subpoena in the third degree, supposed to be a referee that didn't see a thing surprise him. Already bereaved as he resigned, so never mind what kind of crime he's hiding. Just get behind the yellow line and try to smile. I better make you fellas hella jealous that I always make it rhyme in between the lines every single fucking time. Yes, I'd say this Principess is in his prime, and since I can't convince you, just a glimpse behind the window in your mind, even if you know that you're a bimbo stuck in limbo, borderline bad shit blind. So let me just remind you when we send you the crescendo of a heavy metal telltale operandi. Operator coiled up in a copper cable under plating, waiting to connect whoever's still debating this creative logic battle. When and if it ever fails, just pretend that you're cattle from the stable in a wolf's den, and remember, if it's you or I as the defender, next is on the mend is when I send you the commendable extended kind of memo. Just call me Lucky Luciano when and if you borrow, and don't pretend that you forgot, it's due right on the spot, a proper chronological tomorrow. Even if you are honest, like you wear it on a badge on your sleeve with a motto you believe, I guarantee you still forgotten in a drama more than once, I promise. So what the fuck am I even trying to say about between the commas that we lay up on the side of all these lines beside it? Is it just pride, a wide-faced smile in disguise, or maybe just a chide way to play the game between us? Couldn't even tell you why. Even if we try to get behind a piece that you or me's intentionally biased methodology that gets applied to memory of written or descriptive diary that kind of made it seem like I was trying to be brighter, or even just politer in this fight, or even that you or me might have been delighted just to be respited or invited in or out of where we cite it. You'll never know which one of those forgoes a ton of what we know that you or me or even he or she could be reminded. Either one of us between we would have been pretending that we could have caught a sight of it if you or I was right or knew which one of us could win the fight. Now up in my head I think tonight I got a better kind of method we could try. Maybe if you feel in the spider just a little mightier, that we could fight our way up out this maze. No fucking wonder that we all feel like we're in a daze. Peel back the gray and you can see it clear as night and day. I'll say it every fucking time until the saying is debated when it's quoted and denoted as a being mine. You can lie to every single person in this hive. For real, this is not a drill. You don't doubt I used to lie to mama almost every single day. Any fucking way that I could think to overestimate it. Yeah, maybe it was bad, but it never got between me, myself, and I. Instead, I'd avoid the homestead if it came to feeling like I might be waking up dead. Wouldn't have put it past any of cocky, flashy piece of shit man statues to just bury me as a child in the garbage back up behind the pile that's the largest. You don't doubt I heard the comment in my face face like a promise. Almost every other day, once again and again, till the noise turns gray. Someone's gonna kill your fucking baby if you say another word about it, or just shout it out, or anything to anyone. Just go and be a pouty little bitch before I give you 7 stitches in your lips and between your tongue. Now I'm climbing up and over through the pine branch jungles of a temperate black forest all around my coast. You would have definitely seen me in a trance, blood moon glance in a stance, suppositionary innocence, far from the floor of the forest, just ignore it. I'm about to see if I can soar upon the trees hardcore, you can see in me become disease. Yes, please, I'm hoping that you get the guts to fuck around with me before I key a funky pattern all over both sides of your fucking truck just for fun. Yeah, you better bet I carved up a whole lot of paint jobs in and out of every single car or truck I could find. Smash out all your fucking windows with a tire iron, $100,000 Dodge fag wagon, here we go again. I'ma drag a steel screwdriver right through the side up into the tires, all 4 flat, just to make you have a heart attack so I can laugh at seeing you start talking about how this is unbelievable. Bitch, I would've killed your fucking pets and your kids if I was any worse than just a little punk who wanted nothing more than to fuck up your truck, or maybe just drive you nuts, as in smashing out the windows of your brand new pickup. Yeah, once again, every single one that I could get a rock through up or down the block. I could've filled a fucking warehouse with all the scrap vehicles I used to turn into $5 scrap deals. That's right. Oh, that's real funny, kid. Yeah, you're right, it is. Anyone who lived near me as a kid, either way you cut it up or put it down on paper, yeah, you're gonna get your windows cracked and all 4 tires slashed out sooner or later. I don't care who the fuck you are, I just want to make you angry.
Nxnja.
Welcome to your new cell, HDIC Block 223. You hipster fucking douchebag, Google fucking gulag, here's your tattoo tag, put everything else in the bag on the shelf over there, I don't care for your health. Look, even if I am douchebag infinitus, I still prefer to avoid fighting over this stupid shit, alright brah? It's legit. Yeah, there is such a thing as you being too white for the SS, Waffen, Gestapo, Diablo, Don Capo, Yakuza, Apostle. Just in case you're on patrol in the garrison of one of these places and a bunch of them start staring, other Germans notice you're from the same little town in Hamburg. Same kin, yeah, same pale skin, no shit.
goddamn no shit, dog. We should probably switch it up. Mask up, motherfucking Praetor Scarface. This Imperium is our place. I am the law, bitch. Temporary in all cases. Subject to change with or without you flapping your fucking gums out of your frying pan, flat and flabby, fat-lip, dipshit, brat faces. Better get laced and jacked up and get rid of every trace of what happened yesterday, bitch. Did you hear me the first time? Tongue Ein, everyone get the fuck back up against the wall racks. Dangerous animal, criminal, mall rats, schlagers and Volksjägers in combat. Either or, no one crosses this fucking door. Don't even think of hitting the road, Jack. I still got room in the back of this big empty dirty laundry sack for more. I know how it sounds. I just want to make sure someone wrote this down somewhere, anywhere. Someone's got to keep track of something around here, right? I fucking hope so. God for damn shite. This is going to be the motto carved on my gravesite, if nothing else. Look, please, just don't forget to have at least one or, no, you know, more like 2 or 3 different people keeping track of the receipts we said we counted. You know, even if you can howl at the moonlight borderline man who looks like a fucking Q-tip. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Captain Highliner Seafood. Even by this hindsight, you already been fallen into some sort of other new remodeled form of Darth Vader's Austrian Terminator Mafia exterminators. The target is affirmative, so go ahead, tack on. When do we bring the counterattack on? Dot the map with the ordnance, tack to the coordinates. Show me a warrior's tactical coordination. Either way, your patronage is still appreciated. At least you don't just hate it. I mean, if anything here makes you that devastated, please, can we just debate it? Instead of shoving every single problem in the basement until it turns into some ghost hunter planning telecommunication, a tandem-assisted masturbation. You're gonna get the whole fucking TV station shut down for what they thought they found in your grandma's basement? Sorry, we used to do this in the forum just for comedy. I mean, now it's higher up the society. Here's hit list than some dipshit adolescent doublemint twin ATM sodomy. Motherfucker, we got a lot more important shit to fit the pieces here into some Deuteronomy, comma, dry drama, diorama, anything a little more clear. Maybe also a little less perverted than playing Salalalaman's Rape Mansion Deluxe expansion of his royal pantaloons, some kind of fucking baboon. We gotta haul that crazy-ass big hat motherfucker back into the death camp intolerant corrections installment. Whatever the fuck you brain-dead knucklehead motherfuckers want to call the wrong way to kill someone today, and how long ago was yesterday. I hope you can see why to me making jokes about how fucking gay some of this shit sounds between these cock-slapping pissing matches of this or that tough guy here around us. It's causing me to crack up at the snapback all the while you wonder why anyone anywhere. Bitch, shut the fuck up. See, some of you are very intelligent and got interesting things to say, and other times when you just stop fucking talking, things are a lot more easy to cooperate with. You get what I mean? If you actually gave a shit about fuck, you would at least try to wake the fuck up from this dream. I get it if you don't like it when I'm rude, okay? I get it. But Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm pretty damn sure that a Jesus, a Hercules, motherfucking king shit Rex in the flesh as we believe. Yeah, you don't think that motherfucker would be chuckling at your belt buckle, nickel-plated clucker, and a cuckoo nest fake quotes of Confucius of Plutex? Do I gotta call another fucking Interrex? Bitch, that shit only lasts 5 days. It's a short-term contract job with the mob. It's not a paid vacation to the Dutch Indie plantations of Sri Lanka or some shit. Fucking nutty rat jack basket case motherfuckers. They only come out at night, whether it's dark or high noon, sunny and bright. And it doesn't matter, they'll just change their minds on the spot if they're wrong or you're right, exactly. You're probably starting to imagine why I just want to drag all these cocky hotshot wannabe Superman hipster fucking douchebags by their sweaty nasty fucking dreadlock do-rags. Yeah, I can be really fucking rude, man. Whether you're lighter or more tanned, it's got a lot more to do with the overall master plan, the timing, the tangents attached to this or that, or which time you or I ran this way or that. You know, causality, yeah, I can feel like a trap. So let's just get this dead weight road rash tether, drag them into a train and send them all to the